Too late.
I feel like I should be concerned about that.
Too late. Sorry, recording. You can't stop me now.
Well, I wasn't going to stop you, but it's just like, I want at least one part to be recorded, and I'm like, what are you worried about being recorded, Static?
Fear.
I don't know where it's This is really good.
Fear.
Guys, it's a mundane session. This is the time for you to...
It is a mundane session.
There's literally no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, because real life doesn't have any problems.
Everything will be fine. All right, let's do our roll call, everybody. First things first, everyone. Sorry. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Static Side. Now, if you feel like this kind of thing, hit the like and subscribe button right now. Tap that bell. Backflip over that universe. Hit that Twitch search button. Facebook Live this. I don't know. I'm not very good at
Dab! I don't know what's happening.
Everyone dab for the haters. I'm dabbing right now. If you like dab, smash that like button. Okay.
Static is a YouTube influencer now. I can't believe it.
Guys, never let me record again. All right, everyone. As this is the usual thing, as always, everyone please test to see if you can move the X card. Alright, continue to eat this cheesecake.
Yep.
Ecstatic ASMR.
I wish to one day find a man who will eat me like a cheesecake.
Why did I record that?
See, the thing is, we can't tell if that's in or out of character.
It's okay. I can remove it, guys. It's okay. Don't worry about it. No more. No.
Leave it.
I can edit it.
Character development.
All right. So with that in mind, roll call. Reckon.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
I just realized I can't walk around during this game because I'm recording from the microphone that's actually staying still, so I can't actually walk around as much as I do.
Oh no!
So I came right back again. Rhiannon.
Hi.
Seth.
Present.
And Rescue.
Hi.
Okay, so as always, we start with a lovely little camera pan of everything around, but this time the camera pans to, in the case of all of you, 4 different alarms going off. Any of you can take the lead to start, but would you like to describe in 1 minute your alarm going off, you getting ready for school, and you going to school? Except Rescue, who does not go to school, apparently. Even though he's signed up for the one that says school.
I'm volunteering at the school today.
I got you. You're special. I'll let you know what you're doing. I'll do it first. So,
oh, God.
So, Reckon, Seth, and Rhiannon. All right, go, Reckon. Start first. 1 minute, go.
So her alarm is basically just internet dial-up as she unplugs from the wall, because, this is a school routine. She picks out her clothes, obviously, gets a lovely trench coat, makes some toast. She doesn't need to eat toast, but she makes some toast just to have toast. And she walks to school with toast. Toast in her mouth. Anime schoolgirl style.
Okay.
And she's probably walking off to Rhiannon's mansion.
That sounds pretty good.
But it's like the anime schoolgirl run is 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
You leave the dust trail is what you're saying.
Since you're running to Rhiannon's school, Rhiannon thing. Rhiannon, 1 minute. Your alarm to you get another house to join Annie.
Why is she going,
I don't know why she's coming to your house.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
I'm outside of town.
I don't know why she's coming to your house. You're outside of town, right?
I want to walk to school with my friend.
Yeah, she wants to walk to school with friends. So she'll run 40 miles to come pick you up.
Okay.
Listen, just go with it.
Except for love.
Gotcha. Except for love. God, I don't even. How do routines work? I feel like she wakes up to she's one of those people that wakes up right before the alarm anyway, and the alarm is just classical music or something. Just turns it off. Does the shower and brush, tries to brush her hair, which is always kind of a pain in the ass at this point. Brushes her teeth, and then basically just magics on her clothes.
Don't you have a shower?
Huh? I said she showered.
Oh, Vedus.
And then she tried to brush her hair afterwards, and it's complicated. So I feel like she cheats with magic there, too, because otherwise she would never get done in time for school.
Which makes sense.
Because it's really long right now. But yeah, so she does all that. Probably just, like, picks up some sort of, like, healthy snack from the kitchen before... though, and like sometimes she and Elle have breakfast together, and anyone else who's in the house now, I guess, at this point, because there's now multiple.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just
all right.
Gets ready, eats food, and heads out.
and as you basically head out, and it was Reckon will be out there waiting for you.
And the thing is, like, I think Rescue would probably be leaving with me. Is that?
No, Rescue's his own thing.
No, but I mean, Rescue lives at the mansion now. At the manor.
We live together
not today.
Now. Oh, God.
Interesting. Oh, now I'm curious.
One fear.
It's fine. Today he doesn't. It's fine. Trust me.
Okay.
So,
I trust.
as you're there, Seth, what about your routine?
I feel like it's fairly normal. I think just like a phone alarm. Probably like nods off and then has a second alarm that goes off. Probably just jumps in the shower, forgets like half of his homework. Grabs something to eat from the kitchen, goes out the door, and remembers that he was probably forgetting his homework.
Which makes sense. And as you go out the door, does Principal Crossover give you a ride on?
Oh, God. I feel like, wouldn't she have to be at school, like, at the crack of dawn?
Well, not always. Sometimes she can come in a bit later, especially if she's making sure that, you actually can get to school and everything's fine. If
she's around, then, I mean, he won't say no to a ride.
And around, I think that's fair.
And yes, there are a lot of craters in the ceiling, Salo. There's a lot of craters everywhere, honestly.
There are, and you are always tasked to fill them up afterwards around Principal's house. And finally, Rescue. The reason why you're not at school is because you have a chaperone. Or you are the chaperone. How does that work, that word?
Chaperone?
Yeah. Is it? Are you the chaperone or are you chaperoning someone?
I think it goes both ways, honestly. If I am the chaperone, I am chaperoning.
Ah, there we go. All right, so you are escorting someone to school, and because of that, you are outside Principal Crossover's place, as this person's last place of being seen was at Principal Crossover's building. So as Kat comes out, as Seth steps out, stepping next to him. And in this, not the clothes that you saw him before, but now wearing what looks like a shirt over their fins is Prince Narcissus, and you're out there waiting, having got there early enough, along with Principal Crossover in the car.
Nice, I love it.
Excellent. And as the two of you get in the car and drive off, we cut the scene again to the school, the big high. Nice, lovely, open school, American style. People walking around the fields, people laughing at each other, some guys playing football, some kid being bullied in the corner. The usual thing. Usual thing.
Oh my God!
Look, listen. I only know high school from movies, all right? Movies and Persona 5.
Wait, did you never attend a high school?
Not the type that you guys are used to.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair.
Yeah, I not even in England. I didn't go to high school in England. I went in Ghana, so like I don't know any groups. So yeah. So as the scene cuts and everyone arrives at the same time, the doors open up. Principal Crossover drops you off, the two of you off, and Rhiannon and Reckon arrive at the same time, and all of you meet standing together in a line outside the school. There's a lovely moment where the camera pans behind you, pans down. There's a bit of a light, like some kind of danger is about to happen, like you're about to engage a serious threat or anything. And then it's just high school, with the sounds and everything else coming from it. And that's where our screen title will come in, and the word school will be in the corner, with a fishy drawn style and fins on it.
That is adorable.
I love it.
Prince Narcissus folds his hands as he stands there and he goes, I don't particularly see the point in needing a chaperone, but I am happy to concede as long as I get to experience whatever it is your high school has to offer.
Oh, don't worry, you'll experience it, all right.
I am really looking forward to having a fantastic time.
I'm sorry, I just need to know this out of character. Did he say fantastic or fantastic?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
He looks at you and goes, you know, back in my day when I was a young lad, he's still a young lad, I was the talk of the town in my school. Big muscles, looking good, always playing for the best teams, always looking fabulous. It's probably going to be exactly the same over here. Not a single problem is going to, and someone throws a water ball at his head.
Oh no! Can I roll to defend?
Not in this case.
Oh.
It just goes, go!
Welcome to high school.
And some random guy walks past, goes, Dagon says go home! And then he walks off. And Prince Narcissus is like, I'm not quite sure what just happened.
Can I trip up that dude?
Yeah,
with
totally.
some magic.
Yeah,
with
totally.
some sneaky magics.
Totally, he falls over. It's fantastic. It's embarrassing. And his friends laughing as he picks himself up.
Cool. I just really wanted to flex on him. Sometimes you just gotta flex on people when you're at school, y'all.
So, as we cut to the first day, here's how I'm going to say school works today. 2 things. 1, this is my first mundane session. So, I'm going to try and not make things explode.
I mean, it's always chemistry.
I can't guarantee this will not turn into a world progression session at some point. But I'm going to do my best. So I'm trying. Listen, this is not my forte. I'm trying something new. So bear with me.
It's okay. We believe in you.
I'm glad someone
I
does.
totally believe in you.
I'm so glad people are easily fooled. So, the 4 of you and Prince Narcissus will have 3 classes together. After each class, there will be a break. Because high school is complicated, what are the 3 classes you have? Everyone can pick one, and the last person gets to pick a break activity that you will all be doing.
Oh god. Wouldn't they have to be like electives? Aren't we all different ages?
Trust me, it's easier if we do it this way. Stop complicating things. Oh my god.
How old is everyone?
Rescue's 18.
I say, Brandon's 18, but she's currently like in junior year.
Oh.
She had to skip stuff while she was overseas.
Not to mention, you have Principal Crossover trying to help you all basically acclimatize Prince Narcissus into getting into lessons and stuff, so she didn't want you guys together.
This is very true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Seth is also junior, so.
See, 2 juniors, 1 chaperone, and whatever rec it is. So
A senior.
I mean,
whatever
whatever
it is.
It's the 4th year. Final year.
So, tell me, what are the 3 lessons you have together, and what is the activity you do on the 12-hour clock that you do together as well?
I do kind of want one of the classes to be music class.
No problem. What is music?
Agree.
Alright, that's 1 down.
Physics?
Physics is there.
Christ, why?
Oh my god.
Why would you do that? I think gym with the fish boy would be fun, but
Hey.
That would be so cool.
Alright, gym. And finally,
Swimming.
you want swimming? Or do you want gym?
No, gym class. I mean, swimming is in gym class, I
Oh
assume.
yeah, true, Freddy's. And
probably certain days.
what's the last one? Who's not said anything?
Cat.
That's because school is not fun and I can't.
Well, I think you
Kat,
get to
I'm sorry.
choose the
yeah.
off-class activity.
Yeah, you get to choose the off-class activity, the like recreational activity you want them to do. So the fun thing part of school.
You mean like lunch?
It could be lunch.
It could be just lunch if you want, Kat. There's no need to go crazy. It could just be lunch.
Oh, I don't know what else it'd be like, or like a field trip, or
The gang
that would be
commits
fun.
arson.
I don't know where we're going, but
I'm okay with that. Let's call it lunch for now, and we can work on what we need to do with it afterwards. All right, everybody cool? So we have music, physics, lunch, gym. Or do you want to restructure it to make your life easier? So you can put physics at the end, so you're all tired and you don't care. I'll tell you what. I'll be nice. I'm gonna put physics first.
Oh no!
People can sleep through it instead.
Thank you.
exactly.
What's going on? Yeah,
People can sleep through it.
yeah, you'd be fine. You're perfect. Physics, music, gym. Physics, gym, lunch, music. How's that?
Let's do it.
Sure.
I think that's good.
All right. So as you come, I can't walk away from my computer. I need to stay close. Oh, so frustrating. I not to be louder. As you come closer and closer to the time when classes starts, you are all given your designated lockers. You are told where you need to go to unlock your bases, and for all intents and purposes, all your lockers are in the same location. So you have a bit of locker time to chill before the lesson starts. If you guys would like to take a moment to, get to know each other a bit better. Prince Narcissus is there, trying to figure out how lockers work, and he's like holding it, and he's lifting up and down, trying to work it all out.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna work the locker for him.
No. I'm from the deepest and darkest parts of Montreal. I have conquered titans who would make you cry yourself to sleep. I have seen abominable creatures that would destroy utter universes if given the chance. I'm sure I can work out how this locker mechanism works. Now, just give me some time. I was told some numbers. I just need to locate the numbers and then just make this thing work.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just like real quick of note, Rhiannon looks more like her civilian pick that anyone. Basically, she's got black hair that's shorter and is wearing normal clothes and looks tan with green eyes.
Nice.
Looks at the rescue outfit I put in during game time.
It's terrible. I enjoy it. Well, she's trying to look normal. Rescue can do whatever they want.
I'm just a civilian.
Civilians.
I feel like since they got there and like the whole ride and stuff, Rhiannon's been trying to avoid looking.
It's okay.
Flash talking
because
to Prince Narcissus.
He's done exactly the same to you.
Oh, good.
Like actually just avoiding you as much. His chaperone is rescue, and he's sticking to rescue. Although he does give Seth a smile and a thumbs up every now and then.
I don't think he gets any reaction.
Oh my god.
I'm up to you, son. I don't care.
These shades are Gucci. You can't hurt me.
So yeah, guys, talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to go for it. I mean, catch up on things. Like Reckon's been away for a while before lesson starts.
We've also known
Yeah, it's like I would have assumed if we had done any talking to Reckon, it would have been what day? Like, is this actually Friday? Like, have we had a whole week with Reckon, or is this like the Monday after he got here?
For ease of use, it's the Monday.
Okay.
Nice.
Reckon, do you need any of the homework?
Yeah. How much exactly have I missed?
Well, I was out for a bit of it too, so I kind of needed to get it from the teachers, but it's, I mean, I think spring break was in there, so I've only missed about a month.
Okay, so we're in the same boat, basically.
Pretty close.
I hope it's not sinking, but, you know.
Seth,
Mm-hmm.
what is this homework they keep speaking of?
Oh no. I think you just see him like set down his bag and immediately start looking.
Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. He looks like
No.
did I say something offensive? I'm not sure what I did.
No, homework is okay. So during school, you are given activities in order to learn, and the instructors will usually hand out some things for you to do when you're not at school in order for you to learn some more and to turn in to the instructor the next time you see them for a grade.
That seems rather impractical. Why don't they just have you fight it out on the day?
I agree it's impractical. Don't know about replacing it with fighting, although that would be pretty cool.
I'm just to assure you, back in Montreal, you are judged not by just your wit, but also by the strength of your character. I hope there's some kind of physical activity here. I'm sure I'll excel at it when I get a chance.
Oh, there is.
Oh, good. And as he says that, a procession. You hear a procession coming up the corridors coming up. Quite a few people are gathered together and walking up, and you can see there is a swan transformed, a girl who is making her way across, and she's looking at everyone. She's smiling and she's waving at people, and she's got maybe 5 people behind her. And as she comes up to your group, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think I've met you," she says to Prince Narcissus and Reckon. "I'm sorry. I'm Bella. It's nice to meet you."
I've been attending this school for 3 years.
Oh, sorry. I know I'm new. I only started coming to the school just a few months ago.
Oh, hi, I'm Olivia. She's gonna stick out her hand.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. And who is this lovely man? He says, looking up at Prince Narcissus. And Prince Narcissus is like, "Oh, well, I am Prince Narcissus, the soon-to-be royal ruler of the city of Montreal." "Oh, that's nice. Nice to meet you, too." And,
No reaction to the fact that he said Montreal.
Nope, none whatsoever.
Prince, yeah.
He's into LARPing.
Oh. And
Yeah, we just
I'm-
kind of amuse him.
I'm not sure who you two are. I should probably be more rude. I'm sorry, that's so rude of me. I'm Bella. It's nice to meet you.
Who's she talking to now?
To the two of you. You and Seth.
Oh, I feel like both of them had been digging around in their backpacks. Rhiannon's looking for all the copies of homework that she made for Reckon, and Seth's looking for his homework. Oh, she stands up. Rhiannon, it's nice to meet you.
Ah, likewise. Rhiannon, that's a strange name. I swear I've heard it before.
I think there's a song by that name. Maybe it might have been that. Goes back to digging in backpack.
I'm sorry, nice to meet you. And you are? She says to Seth.
I think he just says, "Hi." He goes back to looking in his backpack.
And she's like, "I'm not quite sure what to say." And then finally, she turns over to rescue him, extends her hand as well.
I'll go ahead and shake her hand as well, and you can just call me Angel.
Nice. Oh, that's a nice name. Oh, it's nice to meet you. I unfortunately don't have much time till there's a physics class starts soon, but it's a pleasure to meet all of you, and have a good day. And you see her posse give you daggers of looks as she walks past you on the way in.
Do any of them look familiar?
No, none yet. They're all fairly like background characters that you've seen in school, but no one that you truly know.
I can't believe. All right. Wait, physics, isn't that what your guys' class is right now?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, well, this is going to be interesting.
All right. And if you guys want to keep going, I'm happy to jump straight to class.
Sure. Rhiannon does come up with just like it's a fucking stack of homework from various classes for Reckon because it's like it's all the homework she's missed, and she's like, it's just for later, I suppose, when you have time.
Jesus, Rhiannon.
If she wants to catch up.
I have to catch up, yeah.
Why are you so studious?
I don't have an answer for that.
You know what? That's fair and also valid.
Like, why? Because I am?
Why are you like this? I just am. Fair.
Can't argue that logic. All right. In which case, we shall cut to physics class. So physics class starts off, and Narcissus takes his seat, and he's been given a bag of notes and stuff to look at, and he's looking at the notes, and you can tell he has no idea what he's doing. He's just looking at the notes because he can. And the teacher comes into the room. It's a fairly larger man who's quite round, and comes in the room, and he basically starts talking physics at you. I'm not actually going to talk physics at you because I'm not an expert.
Appreciated.
Thank you.
But the
I
lesson,
passed physics, but I hated it, so.
the lesson goes on through and carries on. And in about maybe 10, what's called like an hour or 2 hours in, he's like, right, it's time for the practicals. Everyone please pick a partner.
Jesus. He's still here. He still works here. Why?
Come on, I'll be nice to you. You can pick yourselves. Narcissus looks at Seth with a big smile.
Uh-oh.
Seth does not react, but he kind of looks like he wants to die. Just a little.
Seth, you okay there, buddy?
Yeah,
And
that's great.
Narcissus is doing like thumb symbols at himself while looking at Seth with a big smile.
Do you want to just give him what he's got, what he wants?
And he's doing like hand pumps in the air, like woo.
He's very excited.
Seth will give him a very half-hearted thumbs up.
And he's like, sir, I have picked my partner.
You don't need to announce it.
Oh, don't I? Oh, I just feel better if I'm
It's fine. You could go ahead and do it.
Thank you. We shall conquer this physics demon together.
Oh God!
Oh.
Everyone in the class like, oh my God.
I love him.
Don't worry, he's just really into LARPing.
All right, what did the rest of you pick?
Yeah, Rhiannon will grab Reckon just to help her get back into things.
I think that's fair. Rescue. There is someone who's the two people are currently free. You see Bella on the corner, the same swan-like character on the other side, who's like her long, lovely swan-like hair and her beautiful, perfect eyes, who's standing there, and she's got people around her, and she's like, she wants to pick from a posse, but she's looking around like she's not careful. There's also someone else on the far end, the guy full on red with horns on his head.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk up to Red Devil in my Gucci.
Oh my God! Why are you dressed like this? How is this legal?
Hey, I'm a chaperone. I can wear what I want.
That's not how chaperoning works.
It is. I gotta flex on these kids. I may be the same age as them or just a few years older, but I gotta show that I'm rich.
Okay, fine. So you walk over with your Gucci, which everyone is not reacting to so far.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Devil's like, hello.
Still need a partner?
Honestly, it's either you or I'm stuck with Swan.
Stuck with her? I'm assuming you're not a fan.
No, we don't get along.
Oh,
Well, I say we don't
see.
get along. More like we shouldn't get along.
You shouldn't.
Well, no, just a fight of the Bellas.
Oh, right. Your Bella, that Bella.
Yeah, it's, let's just start, get it started, shall we?
Yep, let's do this thing.
All right. So physics lessons are fairly simple. It is simply just pipetting a certain amount of liquid into certain things, heating them up for a while, and then pipetting them back and causing a reaction. So nice and simple.
Wait, how is this physics?
It's chemistry.
Fuck, that's chemistry. You're right. Hang on a second.
Say anything.
Hang on a second. I made a mistake.
Physics is more math than
Listen,
anything.
shut up, okay? I know what physics is. Shut up. Chemistry is just physics of substances, okay? All right.
Wait. What if we just made circuits?
No,
No.
I'm making something else up. All right,
Catapults. Let's make catapults.
Okay, I think it's a great idea. Let's make catapults. Yes. All right, so it's a very simple subject. You are to create a catapult in your time that will shoot over a certain distance, which at the moment is 30 meters, onto a target. It needs to 1, beat the distance. It needs to 2, hit the target. And it needs to 3, be able to shoot as many times as it can in 1 minute.
Ooh.
You are given a various set of materials to do it. And you have been instructed to ensure that no extra fandangery, like, say, I don't know, putting a magic rune on it to make it shoot faster, is allowed.
What? She would never.
How dare. I am a hero. This is limiting me and my prowess.
So with you, I'm gonna do your one by one before we go into the actual test. With you, Red Devil is sort of looking at you like, well, are you gonna magic it up?
Wait, what?
Well, clearly.
Shouldn't we actually do the project?
Okay, listen. I wouldn't be here in school if I didn't really need the grades to go forward. So, I need to pass this test. I can keep him distracted. You just put some of that power of yours, that humor power of yours, just make it magic up, and then just shoot the target, and then we can all go home.
You've gotten through most of your life this way, haven't you?
You know what? I'm really not taking that from the person wearing Gucci to class.
What? This was my most watered down outfit.
Wow, thanks. Wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
God damn it.
I'm just messing with you. All right. If you can distract him, I'll do some subtle magic. Nothing insane.
Just make sure it doesn't look obvious, and make sure Bella Swan doesn't see.
Wait, why can't she see? It's not like she's your Bella.
No, but her friends will tattle.
Oh, she's one of those.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
He looks at you for a second and sort of shrugs and then goes, okay. And he starts distracting because he's fairly quick, he basically like throws something on the floor to keep the Moscow person distracted, and he starts asking questions about how things work and going to other people and pointing out their stuff and basically being a distraction for you. Would you like to use your powers to ensure that you can pass this test?
I'm going to do it in the sneakiest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I'll do it just because I don't even go here. This isn't going to affect me. It's going to affect him.
Yeah. All right. Do you have something like, are you watching closely? I'm assuming not.
I don't. I have wield your powers.
Precision?
But I don't think that works in this
I don't think that works in this situation. I think just go for unleash your powers.
All right, that's fine. Oh, wait, I just realized. Does my service dog show with me?
No, I don't think. Actually, yes. No. Yes.
Maybe.
I don't see why I shouldn't let you. No. I think you're allowed to bring them out, but certain classes and lessons don't allow you to take Chloe with you, and one of them would be physics.
All right, that sounds fine. All right, so no come on lucky bonus. Still pretty good.
So what do you do to the machine to make sure it shoots better?
I'll probably just go ahead and I'll like pretend like, oh yes, I am doing a science thing on this part of the catapult, when in reality I'm just kind of like putting a little bit of magical force behind it, so maybe it shoots a little bit more further, or shoots a little bit more accurately or faster.
You need to pick one.
All right, I said or for each of them, just in case that. I would say accuracy would probably be my probably be the thing I want most.
You definitely can get it accurate. It may not shoot as fast, but you will most certainly hit your target. So far, so good. We will cut to the Morrigan and Reckon. What are you two doing?
Building a catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only time she cheated was because Jackson, Frito, provoked her into helping him on a pop quiz. So.
And I was the only one who didn't cheat. And I failed.
Well, no, hey. Rhiannon didn't cheat for herself, but she was requested to assist. It was not fun.
That darned peer pressure.
Right?
Don't you just love it?
Cursed provoke rules. It was like our first day of school, too. So yeah, we're doing it the right way.
All right. In which case,
wow.
What do you know about physics and building catapults?
Can I roll for burn? No.
Oh my god.
I guess.
I know what Rhiannon knows.
Build a siege engine.
Can I roll for burn? If you want to roll for burn, yeah, go for it.
No,
go wild.
no.
Are you asking what we know or what our characters know?
What your characters know.
Because
how good are you in lessons and classes?
Well, it's like Rhiannon's one of those people that isn't like naturally smart, but is just like very dedicated to studies. So I feel like she would have studied enough to be like to know how it should be built, or at least like the things that would affect what they need.
Okay, so building it isn't a problem. The problem is making it better than everyone else's. Because you're dedicated to the craft not to get the thing done. That's so it. The question is, can you make it better than it already is?
Well. What can we do to make it better? Should we have it so it can like crack the chalkboard or something?
Oh my god.
Go for more power? I'm not sure. That might really take away from the accuracy.
That's true.
Because basically I see it as like it's all about where we put the fulcrum, and it just I imagine we're building this like it's one of those things where it's like you have rubber bands or something as the like what you pull back to make it fire.
Yeah, sure, sounds grand.
So it's like I imagine part of it's the fulcrum, and then whether or not we use more rubber bands or just one multiple times.
Well, she's gonna take a little piece of like extra. I'm not gonna say skin. It's gonna be like a little elastic material.
I knew you were gonna use
this. Is very stretchy.
So you're bringing out some special material, so you're stretchy, and you tie it to and use that. I think with that, you are definitely going to easily clear distance. Accuracy may not be great, but for the further shot, it's going to be you, 100%. Because you're You're using wrecking enforced material. And that is basically just giving you a free pass for making it go further and further away.
Like they're like, are you sure? Are you sure we should?
I am 100% positive.
I guess he didn't say we couldn't use other materials. Well, all right. He's over here worried about cheating.
It's not technically cheating because we're still technically using an elastic band.
Huh?
It's just special.
Sure.
All right. With you two sorting that out, we will cut finally to Seth. I believe Seth is ready already. Seth's already unmuted the microphone, so I know they're ready. And Seth and the prince. And Narcissus is staring at the machine like, yep, yeah, I know some of these words.
In that case, then Seth is probably trying to build it himself. I don't think he knows Jack.
Let me help, please. I'd like to help. I'm here to learn, right? Learn about your physics, whatever it's called.
I actually don't know jack shit about physics, but I can build a catapult.
Well, there we go. Just you start off, and I'll supervise.
Sure.
Are you sure that part should go in? I'm just saying it's not exactly on the diagram. Maybe you should try something else.
Seth will very hesitantly oblige.
Oh, good. Oh, well, in that case, you might as well also just change that part, because I don't think that looks right.
Anything else?
Maybe flip that on its end, give it a bit more dynamic of a look. It's gonna build fear, it's gonna give more fear to your enemies. I think it'll just look better going that way.
I think he ignores that one.
No, listen. Seth, right?
Just looks at him.
I'm not saying you are possibly one of the most interesting people I've met since I got here, but no, apparently, according to those creatures, you took on one all by yourself and beat it?
What does that have to do with anything?
Not many people can take on a carapace creature and destroy it in a single go. It's something you should be proud of. I mean, of course, I naturally am. After all, I am a prince.
Well, that doesn't help me build a catapult.
No, but what I'm saying is maybe you should spend more time together. Try and teach me more of the ways. Teach me more of your ways. I'm not saying you're better than me. I'm just saying I'd like to be on the level as people are that you of the big team are like, and I think you're quite decent. You can help.
I think Seth is looking at him like he's grown another head.
Is this making any sense? Am I making? You give me that look again, the one you normally give me that you don't give everyone else. Normally I assume that is a look of admiration, but I'm not quite sure anymore.
All right, man. I think he just puts a hand on his shoulder. Gives him a pat.
He's not even quite sure he's being patronized or not, but he sort of goes, okay, all right, sure, let's do it. And you continue to build the catapult. From his instructions, the catapult is not going to cut any of the three things that you listed. I
think that he's cool. Ignoring half of the suggestions.
As you ignore more of his suggestions, he's like, you're not listening to me. I know you can do this, but I just want to help.
How do I say this? I'm pretty sure you know less about physics than I do at this point. Just let me build the damn catapult.
Not necessarily. Maybe your physics is different here in Surface World than it is over in Montreal. I mean, we're underwater. There's entirely different reasons.
Narcissus. I think, I don't know, what is he holding? A piece of foam. Just kind of snaps.
Oh.
Just... quiet.
All right, fine. I'll say no more. But when we lose, it's not my fault. I just want to point that out. All right, so far, Seth, you have built a perfectly normal catapult, which will not be great, but not suck. That's literally the basic level of passing. Would you like to do anything else while you're here?
Let's see. God, I feel like normal is usually what he gets. He might try to wind it a little tighter, since he can do that, I imagine. Rubber band power.
That sounds fair. In that case, unleash your powers for me.
Oh, great.
Well, think about it. You're like a badass, right? So when you're winding things might tend to break if you're not careful, but you can wind it. You can wind, so you're pushing a little bit extra.
Oh, this is only gonna go bad.
Oh no!
Hey, we've got some team.
Yeah, how are they gonna help you?
I think NPCs are allowed to help if everyone agrees, right?
Yes, Narcissus can help. Narcissus is right there. Narcissus is like, oh yeah, sure, I can help, but his help is not gonna help you in there.
Aww.
So, because I haven't used the mechanic yet, and because I'm nice, there is a way to give yourself a +1. I just have to actually look it up again because I was thinking how it works.
Use it selfishly, Cat.
Now, when you use a team pool selfishly, you have to act in something that benefits you and you alone, and doesn't influence the rest of the team. That's how you can do it to get that. I'm not quite sure how you can do that in this section.
Yeah,
but if you can, go for it.
You can steal my
you have to
elastics.
you have to ignore or insult your teammates. Now, you're having a competition right now. Let's say, for example, your actions sabotage
What?
Or if your action makes their lives a bit difficult or makes yours better.
Oh my god.
For example, if you ask for the target to be gone back another 30 meters, that would be acting selfishly because you can hit it, but they can't.
Oh boy. God, honestly, I don't think he would. It's alright, he'll just add another extra credit assignment to his pile of growing.
I think that's fair. Alright, so you wind it up and you're wrecking it's fine. And Narcissus is like, are you sure this is gonna hold?
Yeah, it'll be fine. He doesn't look sure of himself.
Well, you know what? Like you said, you know more about physics than I do, so I fully believe you. Alright, so it comes the time for display. Everyone comes up, lays down out, and start to show it, and basically start to bring it on. Rescue, you're up first.
Perfect. Alrighty, I guess we'll just get right to it. I'm gonna use this catapult to hit that target.
Now, your item is best at accuracy you were going for, right?
Yeah, accuracy.
Accuracy. And as you start it up, they ask you, are you going to basically talk to the class about how it looks and what special thing you did to it to make it so accurate, and then make a shot, please?
Oh, Jesus, do I have to?
Yes, it's classes. That's what you get for telling me it's chemistry, not physics.
That was me.
That was Annie.
Yeah, good. You're all set for it.
I'm throwing myself under the bus here.
Well, because I am both extra and also gay, we went ahead and painted it all red and gave it some devil horns.
That wasn't my idea. I just want to point that out. That wasn't okay. Carry on. That was red.
And I just thought it would be fun, to show solidarity with my buddy here. I'm gonna pull him into one of those, weird, awkward, side hug things like around the neck or shoulders, like swing my arm over his shoulders and be like, my buddy here.
Oh, thanks, my hero.
I know, right? We're so cool. But if you pay I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just winged it. Maybe good, maybe not. We'll just have to see how it plays out, shall we?
All right.
That's me trying to get out of explaining why it's so accurate.
So you take your shot. You are average on everything, but your accuracy is incredibly stellar. And the teacher's like, bravo, bravo, bravo. Nice work, nice work. I'm glad you focused more on design than actually repeated shots, but your accuracy was not bad at all, and I'm impressed. You made for at least the first target with no problems whatsoever. Thank you very much. Right. Who's next? Let's see what you two have. Or what's going on? He points to Reckon and Rhiannon. Reckon, what are your real life names?
Rhiannon is her real life name.
Olivia is her real life name.
Olivia, Rhiannon, please show us what you have. I hope to get a decent presentation from you too, if I could.
She kind of like looks at Olivia. It's like, well, we put a lot of focus on the correct displacement of the fulcrum for the most use of energy. Hopefully, get it to go as far as possible.
Can I start spouting calculations?
Yes, why not?
I didn't study this much physics.
So okay, you can just say you're spouting calculations. We believe you.
Yeah.
I'm spouting numbers, with the arc and the curve, with the tension. Yes.
Got some torque calculation in there.
Yes.
I think that's quite enough there, Olivia. Thank you. No, Olivia, please, it's enough. Really, no more numbers. Stop!
Numbers.
Ray like reaches over and just like touches her arm, like, stop now.
I'd like to imagine that she did just yell out numbers in response to that.
All right, so Mr. Duncan's like, all right, take your shot, and you take yours, and although you're not able to clear the distance as much as you can, also the accuracy as well as you can, yours does go the furthest.
Oh, we didn't roll at all.
Oh no, there's no need to roll. I know, but you just use you're naturally elastic, so you just get that for free. Whereas Rescue was literally cheating to use magic to make it different.
Yeah.
How dare you?
And finally, our new students, Narcissus and Seth, if you could come forward and give a presentation of your catapult.
I think Seth looks at Narcissus like, you're good at talking, right?
You want me to do it? Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Have the honor
Go
of
ahead.
presenting this
This is your
beautiful
time to shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have come from the finest part of my world to assure you all a spectacle which none of you surface dwellers have ever seen. From this, we have two of the world's greatest... Is it called physics? Is it physics or physics?
Physics.
Physics masters have graced your presence to show you show the world what a catapult is truly to do. We have constructed the world's greatest device for what exactly does it do again?
Oh my god.
Shoots a thing.
Great for shooting at things, and we shall display it so today. Assistant, fire away.
Oh my god.
Seth, you're so gonna get it at practice.
Oh my god. I think he's actually laughing because he knows it's gonna break.
Oh god.
It worked out. So it's like in his favor. He's like, yes.
And you push the button, and the shot goes, instead of going forward, it goes up into the roof, and splats the roof, and then breaks apart. And Narcissus looks down then looks at you, then looks at the crowd, then looks at you again, then goes, "For the enemies above us, not the enemies in front of us. They must be slain."
Did his voice crack there too?
Yeah, it did at that point.
Oh.
Totally would have cleared 30 meters if the ceiling wasn't there.
I was like, have people been clapping after all of the?
Yeah, they have been clapping afterwards. Yes.
Okay, Rhiannon starts clapping.
I'll clap.
Rhiannon,
I'll clap too.
you guys are the only 2 people clapping.
I'll clap as well.
No, you're the only 3 people clapping. Our whole place is quiet. And Dr. Duncan, who is your teacher, Dr. Reese Duncan, let me give him a name actually, screw it. Dr. Reese Duncan is just quietly just writing in his book and shaking his head. Like,
Oh, SMH my head.
SMH, man.
Talk.
Worth it.
Alright, so as that finishes, excuse me, I believe it's my turn. And Bella comes in, the beautiful swan that is Bella comes in. She gracefully arrives in. She's like,
Is your last
unfortunately,
name also Swan?
maybe. Unfortunately, I could not display my gifts in an easy and fashionable style, so I had to work on my own to really bring out my creativity. I would like to thank everyone who decided to help me by giving me advice, which I fully embrace, but I'm sure this simple looking catapult will do exactly what you want. And she lays her catapult out. It's perfectly simple. It's literally like one arm, legs up. She places the target in, she shoots, then it goes the furthest away to the furthest target. It hits the perfect target in the bullseye, and she resets it, puts another one in, and shoots again. As you can see, there is no loss of accuracy or problems. Everything seems to be working perfectly in order. I have built what I consider the perfect catapult. Just like me.
Oh my god, she's one of those.
Is she clapping for herself?
No, other people are clapping in the room. Wow, yeah! Bella, you're the
Oh
best!
god. Is she the valedictorian this year, I'm assuming?
Oh, she totally is.
No.
Yeah, it's her.
No.
Bella is the valedictorian this year.
What about challenge and parent?
Well, they need to catch up, son. Getting more mundane games in school. Life sucks. Okay, so the club goes excellent, fantastic. Please round up your devices, and I will be grading them and sending you the information after class. If you'll all get together and pack up your bags, and excuse me 1 second, let me just write something down. And I would just like to say, she points over at team, what do you call yourself? Team Red Devil, I believe you wrote on the paper. Yours was incredibly well designed. I am more intrigued at your design than I am for your accuracy, but I'll take what I can get. Fantastic work there, Olivia and Rhiannon. Yours was the furthest shot that would come next to Bella's. And Seth and, what's your name? Prince Narcissus. Narcissus?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Yours was a creation. But of course, naturally, once again, unsurprising, dear Bella has happened to win again. What a fantastic student, and I look forward to see you all. Class dismissed. Alright, guys, time to pack up.
Alright, cool.
Oh, do I want to be petty? I won't.
Oh my god.
Actually, what conditions do I have?
What are you looking to do to poor Bella?
Nothing.
Don't you lie to me, you gremlin.
Okay, I can't. Okay, never mind.
I think Rhiannon goes up to Seth and is like, I did really like your catapult.
Oh, thanks. You guys did pretty good.
I've been told I study a bit too much sometimes, so I mean it pays off somewhere.
Yeah, better than me.
You
What
could
if-
just get a tutor.
If you ever like want to do homework together, I mean I usually do homework alone, but I could help, or we could just hang out while doing it. if that's something you like. I don't know what process you do for homework.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
You see, Seth, as you're talking, that Prince Narcissus was coming to speak to you, but he sees Rhiannon there, and he turns around and just looks the other way, a little sad.
Okay.
Does Rhiannon see it too?
No, it's just behind you at Seth.
Okay.
Do I notice this? I feel
Yeah, sure, you notice it. Go on.
I'm trying to decide on whether or not I want to just force them to talk.
Wow, there are
But you know
3
what?
more lessons.
There are 3 more lessons. If this doesn't clear up by music class, I will force them.
Nice.
Oh dear. But yeah, Rhiannon goes back to getting her stuff together.
Alright, you have a bit of time before gym starts.
Oh God, Jim.
I was gonna say, it's like, it might not be needed, but could that have been a comfort and support? She was trying to make Seth feel better about the...
I think that's fair. I'll give it to you. Make the roll.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Please fail.
Hashtag believe.
Please, why do you want me to
Ecstatic.
fail?
Static.
That's so mean.
I'm not
I
being
love
mean.
ecstatic so
I
much.
just think the game will be very interesting when you make Seth feel even worse.
You accidentally punched Seth in the
That's
face.
called... Oh, I forgot. I don't have influence.
Return
And I'm
the
pretty
face.
sure she does not bring her crows out at school because she tries to play it cool. Fuck!
No!
Help me!
Yeah, sure, I can go and help there. I'm not doing anything important.
You need to
Doing
help.
something important.
No, it's okay. Let it fail. Let it fail. It's fine.
No,
I don't want
it's
it to fail.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We have to help Seth.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Seth is good. Seth is great.
No, Static, no.
Okay,
If
go
I
on.
didn't still have angry marked, it would have been fine.
Go on. Do something. Remember,
Okay.
there are ways to clear. For those of you who don't know, there are ways to clear things like that. If you hurt something or break something important, if you run from something difficult, if you make a sacrifice, if you fling yourself to easy relief, or you take full hardy action, not take talking to the team, you can clear those things.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing to Bella.
I was just gonna say, it's like, angry is the hardest one for Rhiannon to clear because she's not gonna hurt anyone or break anything important. She can't.
Rescue would. He'd break some gym equipment.
Yes, sorry. Continue.
God, that's right. I need gym clothes.
So, how do you help, Annie?
What is it? I guess I'll go up and be like, I take out a brochure for philosophy. I have the perfect atmosphere that both of you can enjoy doing the homework in. I'm gonna hand it over.
No problem. In which case, Kath, please clear one condition or mark potential, I think is the other one you can do. Or shift your
Not
labels.
sponsored.
Sure. Well, clear condition. Also, I think Seth looks like slightly mortified. So, Reckon does that, but grateful-ish.
No problem. Yeah, rescues. You notice the prince avoiding the Morrigan.
I'll go up and talk to him. Why not?
Go for it. He's packing up the catapult and looking a little sad.
What's the... You're not your usual high energy self. Is everything okay?
Nothing. It's just and he's about to say something and he pauses and goes, "Failure is something I'm far used to."
You know, you can just talk to me. I know I'm technically just your chaperone and that we technically didn't get along the first time. But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that bygones can't be bygones.
I fully believe that bygones can be bygones. After all, I wouldn't be here giving humanity a chance after the stuff that you've done to my city. But that doesn't make it any easier. You see.
I understand. So is it just the whole being here around humans thing, or...
No. he's about to say something else and he stops. And he goes, I have enjoyed my time on the surface. It's been quite exciting, even when someone threw a bottle in my face and even when his catapult failed. It's just sometimes I am reminded of the reason why I'm here, and it's not exactly under the circumstances I would like.
This is true, but maybe if you just... I'm not going to say you have to do this. This is just from an outside perspective as someone who would think about what would I do in your shoes. Maybe if you just talked to her and tried to, you're the prince. You are the strongest, the bravest, the best of Montreal. And if you, of all people, can speak to the Morrigan, then maybe others will learn not to be as afraid either.
The Morrigan? I wasn't talking about the Morrigan.
Oh?
No, Bella, she's incredible.
Oh.
But you're right, I should go speak to her. I'll do that right now. Excuse me. Excuse me, darling. Yes, my dear. I would like to speak to you, perhaps. I feel you are one of the best things humanity has to offer, and I should put some effort into actually speaking to you. Oh, you think so? Yes, I would. You introduce yourself to me, which is something no other person did until after they tried to beat me up or teleport me into strange places. Oh, that's...
Oh my god.
Would you like to have lunch together? I'd love to. I'm always happy to meet new people. Thank you very much. I'll see you at lunch. You too. Bye. And then he comes back. He's like, excellent. Thank you, Rescue. That was a great idea.
Yeah, no problem. Not
Alright.
exactly what I had in mind, but okay.
So he's like, oh, I feel better already. Seth! What's next?
Why me?
So, are we ready to cut to the next lesson?
Mhm.
How's it going for you guys so far? I know it's a mundane lesson, so nothing's going crazy. But
It's very
I am reining it in so hard! So hard! Oh, it's so difficult!
You're
It's
doing
going
good.
fun, but I'm mentally slapping myself right now.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I love this. This is so good.
Alright, so the next lesson is gym. Gym is fairly simple. You are all out on the field. It is a track and field day. So
No.
everyone has to be dressed in the things. Prince Narcissus is wearing some nice shorts that complement his physique. As always. Rescue is wearing whatever
Is
the hell
is that you saying like they look good on his ass? 'Cause that's what it's
I did not
Please say
use those
yes.
words. I did not
Yeah.
put those words in my mouth.
Oh sure.
Oh, God, why is he so hot and so stupid?
And he's like, right. Also, Olivia, explain to me this whole gym thing.
Okay, so for like a small amount of time, we just run around that thing. She's gonna point to the track. So we run around it, and then since we're doing track and field day, we can like take either this disc. She's gonna lift the discus, or this ball, or that javelin. She's gonna point to the javelin over there, and then we throw it as far as we can. Or you do more running. Or you do some jumping. Sometimes you gotta jump over a pole. Sometimes you gotta jump into a sand pit.
Did you say throw a javelin? His eyes
no.
light up.
Actually, yeah, it's javelin toss.
This is the greatest lesson of all time. I'm actually going to excel at this.
We're not throwing it at people though. We're just throwing it as far as we can.
Oh, come on! Don't take this away from me. All right, so you are all sitting there, sort of basically dressed up and ready to go for the lesson, and Principal Crossover comes out.
Oh, hey, Principal.
Hello, everyone. As stated before, since the situation that happened at the school a few months ago, we have been out of lost for a gym tutor, and we've had substitutes come in. And because of this, we unfortunately today do not have a gym teacher to teach you all what to do.
So is this going to be like a free gym period?
Oh no, I have a replacement.
Okay.
And as a replacement, you see a and landing in a three-point pose, standing up in his beautiful long hair and his wonderful chest. It's Godspeed.
Hey, Godspeed.
Oh, look, it's the superhero Godspeed.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Godspeed. No, please, no. Please put your phones down. No photographs. Okay, maybe one photograph. You come over here. It's fine. No gang signs, though. I swear. Right now, go. I'm here to teach you all the finest fundamentals of all you need to do track and field. Track and field? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, track and field today. I, unfortunately, won't be able to teach you the entire lesson. After all, there's only so much you can do. I mean, you can move at your speed, and I'm literally called Godspeed. But I shall try and ensure that everyone has a decent lesson and has good fun for all. So, shall we divide in teams of 5?
Okay.
Who wants to be together?
Well,
at this point, as always, you may decide yourself amongst yourselves and which way you want. You don't have to be on the same team.
I feel like we all should be on the same team.
We're definitely
yeah.
on the same team.
We're probably all taking different things.
No, you're doing it. Bosco, you're doing it together. He's gonna score you all at the end
Oh.
because it's
I
God's
love
speed.
it.
And that's how it works. All right, now that we're on good teams, I think it's pretty fast. Right, first things first, it's time to teach you the baton pass. Now, the baton is only 4 people, of course, so one of you have to sit out, but it's fairly simple. Coming up, and he starts, like, showing you how to do a pass with a baton on one hand to the other, and that's what the lesson's about. Prince Narcissus is not understanding the part about baton, and he's like, why don't I just throw it? I could just throw it. No, it's fine. I could just throw it. At some point, he gets you on your own, reckon, as he's teaching you stuff and watching people. And as he's standing there, he's like, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Everything is working fine and dandy.
Is that true, Olivia? After all, last
Yeah.
time I heard, things weren't working so good until just early last week.
I don't know why I'm nervous out of character.
Because it's Godspeed.
It's Godspeed.
It's the hero Godspeed.
Well, I mean, things are still recalibrating. But, other than that, everything's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I would say if I wasn't sure.
Your existence is something that's very important, not just to me, but to the League of Heroes. And I just want to ensure that although we are busy with things around the world, that you do not feel like you've been left behind.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm just some phone that, you throw away after 3 years because a new model came out.
He doesn't laugh at that. He just stays perfectly quiet. And he leans in towards... You've never told me what superhero means to you. Do you mind sharing that with me now?
Well, I think to be a superhero, you gotta take the greater good into your own hands and make sure that gets enforced, Because sometimes the little guy isn't able to stand up.
You may be right, but that is for people who are on the level of being superheroes to do. You, currently, are a teenager, and being a superhero shouldn't mean that to you. You should worry less about the world and more about yourself and leave it to the adults to sort that out.
Can I try and stand up for something here?
I'm happy to go make the roll, but you have to make it sound good.
Yeah.
Although, wait, he's not doing anything bad. He's not doing anything you're trying to make him change. He's just talking to you.
Oh, okay.
So it's more like you're injecting his influence.
Oh, okay. All right, that isn't that bad. Yep.
I believe in you.
Oh god.
I believe in you.
Why'd you say that?
Never mind.
All right, Annie. I will give you a choice. You can either take the normal penalty of standing up for something, and lower your danger down by 1, and your savior up by 2, not by 1.
Savior locked.
Savior locked. Oh, son of a punk. Okay. Dab. You still take a condition, or you can change your superhero should lesson.
Oh, I'm a Nova now. I can't. My lessons are locked.
Oh yeah, you're right. Lessons are locked. God darn it. In that case, yeah, just take the pain. Just take the pain.
Oh, that hits me hard.
And he goes, I understand you feel the need to go for the greater good, and it is commendable for someone so young. But the manifestations of grey are still being felt for a while, and I'd very much like you to at least enjoy being a teenager for a while. Perhaps you don't need to be a hero when you're older. Perhaps you can simply just be a lawyer. Actually, I take that back. Don't be a lawyer. In fact, definitely don't be a lawyer. I take not anything but a lawyer.
Okay.
Good. And you see him shudder as he goes on. And he goes, now, call Rhiannon over here while you go pass the baton to the prince. All right, Rhiannon.
No.
He gets you alone as well. And,
Dislike.
And dislike? Did you say?
That's what I said out of character. It's like, got you alone. I'm like, what?
Haha, you're mine now. He's like, he looks down and goes, Rhiannon?
Hello, Godspeed.
How are you doing?
Oh, it's fine.
I'm glad.
Yeah, just staying busy.
I heard about the prince. How are you feeling?
Trying not to think about it until something becomes available that I can do to fix it.
Have you spoken together yet?
Me and the prince?
Yes.
Not since he told me.
Well, as long as you can sort it out on your own time, it should be fine. I'll leave this to your capable hands. If you need help or you think this might be too much, let one of us know, and the League of Heroes will gladly take him off your hands.
What do you mean by that?
Well, currently, he's being taken care of by the big team. The League of Heroes have declared that this might be a threat that the big team can't handle, but as he is a teenager, and he's technically going to school, I have to concede that perhaps maybe Cyclone might be the best to take care of him. After all, he deals with teenagers all the time. And he's made some of the finest teenagers. And Frito.
Wow.
He looks at you and smiles when he says that.
That gets a bit of a smile, and she's like, oh, yes, but, he's not a threat.
Isn't he? How'd you know?
I don't think so.
What makes you so sure?
He just wants to protect his home. I mean, if we use that as a baseline for a threat, then aren't all of us threats?
You see him consider something, and then he looks over at you. Do you consider everyone else a threat? In the right way? After all, aren't you rooming with my protege?
Wait, what? All right.
Well, yes, I'll stays at the house.
Do you consider her a threat? Is that why you keep an eye on her? Godspeed's voice gets really serious at this point.
Wow.
No, I don't think of Elle as a threat at all. I'm saying to somebody who's not a hero of Halcyon or just a hero in general. We do a lot to protect what we believe is important and needs to be protected in our homes. And so someone else may think that makes us a threat, but I don't think it does. We just want everyone to be safe. He wants his home to be safe.
All right, I'll take your word for it. All the same, if something does go wrong, or he suddenly decides that he's upset and no longer wishes to save humanity, you let us know. I'd very much not like to be the one that has to choose between Halcyon and Montreal as to what they're standing. And I don't want that to be passed on to a child either.
I'm sure if it comes to that, you all will be among the first to know.
He nods and he sends it away. He doesn't call over rescue. But Seth...
Oh, what?
He doesn't call you over either.
Should I?
Okay. I was gonna say.
I was about to feel extremely offended.
He doesn't call you either, but you have some time with Prince Narcissus. And Prince Narcissus is like laying the baton stuff and all that, and he sort of looks over you and he's like, I'm trying to be as mundane as can. He looks over it, he goes, you know what, I don't understand you people. You have so many sports that you do. I saw the other one, the T, you call it like basketball?
Baseball.
So many sports, so many recreational activities. And yet you also spend your time dining and whining and in the valet. You spend very little time actually taking care of your environment. Do you not have to worry about the air you breathe?
I think Seth's been looking in the direction of Godspeed and Rhiannon and only comes to the later half of that conversation.
Basically, all you catch is,
like,
do you not worry about the air that you breathe?
What? Sorry.
You spend a lot of time just enjoying yourselves, which I can recommend and find quite fun and exciting. But with so many of you, aren't you worried that there might be too much? You don't seem to care about your environment or the things that you need. You just enjoy it all in squalor.
Calm down, Thanos.
Are you guys different in Montreal?
In Montreal, everyone has the right to live, to breathe, and to exist. But we always strive for something. We're a people that strive for peace, service, and the love of the water that is within us. When you know that you are within an area so glorious as the city of Montreal, you have to respect your surroundings and the people near it. Everything is ritualized and safe and taken aboard, and nothing is wasted. All humanity seems to do is waste things.
It's a pretty complicated matter, buddy. But I don't think we're too different.
Really? You think we're alike, you and I?
Maybe not us personally, but, you know.
Care to put your javelin throwing where your mouth is?
I think he actually gives Narcissus a smirk, and it's just like, you sure about that? I've got a pretty good arm.
I assure you, no amount of being able to... You might be able to punch a carapace into the netherworlds, but I assure you, I have thrown javelins since I was a wee child. There is no chance you could win this one.
All right, buddy, you're on.
Oh, hold on. No, I saw a show, that's the thing. You don't even have a ghost of a chance. There we go, that's the phrase I want to use. Alright, so the baton bit passes and finishes, and Godspeed's like, right! Time to race! Line up! And which of you four is going to be in the baton race?
You mean who's not going to be in the baton race? Because it's like 4 people, right?
Yep. I was being nice when I phrased it like that.
Oh, okay. it's like what's the way to put this to make it sound like they're not being left out? No, Rhiannon's totally gonna not. She's not like actually a very super athletic person, so.
Rhiannon, please, why?
All right, what positions? First, second, third, or fourth? Who is in what position? Go.
I feel like we should pick our fastest to be the last.
Well, that would be me, obviously, says Miss Narcissus.
Uh-huh.
All
I
right,
mean,
so then
all right,
you'll go last.
maybe not, because I can't swim. I have to run. That might be awkward. But I'm sure I'll be fine.
Seth, how are your running legs?
Not great.
Jesus. Reckon? Wait, hold on. School. Olivia?
Wow, yeah, I heard of her. I hear she's a really cool superhero.
Godspeed
Calm
is
down.
leaning over you, rescue, like,
Hey, I haven't done school in a while, okay?
Flashback to running 40 miles an hour. I'm moderately quick.
All right, then I say you go ahead and be fourth.
Oh gosh. Okay.
All right. So all we have to do is simply just get the baton to the next person, right?
Essentially. I'm going to go ahead and say Narcissus, you'll be third.
I will take the honor of being the third to fourth. I shall ensure that there shall be none left behind in front of you when I get to you, Olivia.
All right, cool. Seth, Shit. The only way I will be able to run fast is if I use some of my magic.
Is it cheating? Because there isn't technically
really
a
worth
competition.
it?
Hey, I'm not getting graded on those.
But we are.
Damn, you're right. To cheat or not to cheat, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind.
I was gonna say, Brandon's not running the race, but she's still over here, isn't she?
Sure, you're listening.
Yeah, and she's like, rescue, maybe. I mean, I've seen you run fast. It'll be fine.
All right, I'll go second. Seth, you go ahead and go first.
Sure.
All right, and as you just get down to the line and you're like pretty much lining up, you look over to your left, and it's the first time people actually paid attention outside of the group, and you can see that the other gym group are coming to join you to go for this one race, and there's all of you lined up. And as the other gym group comes up, you can already see her walking up with her leather jacket with the spikes on the side. You can see him walking up with his red skin and his horns, and you can see a third guy directly behind him looking fairly large. And you can see a small person, quite short, with big horn-rimmed glasses, just holding a bunch of books and wheezing along. And as they get over to them and they sort of line up, you see Star-Studded lining up next to you.
Great.
Who's second? Who's in
Was it
second
rescue
place?
second?
Yeah, I'm second.
Oh, excellent, because you're the one that's on there when Flyby Girl, aka the other Bella, lines up next to you. And she looks you up and down and goes, I heard you did my mate, Red Devil, a solid.
Yeah, pretty much.
I appreciate
We're
that.
buds now, I
Thank
guess.
you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
I'm glad. Maybe you can lighten me a little bit more by telling me who is that other Bella.
Honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that she's perfect, she's beautiful, she looks like Linda Evangelista if she had feathers.
She looks at you, she looks like she's gonna question that, and she pauses and goes, you know what, no, don't worry about it. Is she part of the big team?
God, no.
So what, she's not a superhero, she's a normal, boring, everyday transformed?
That's what it looks like.
I don't like her. I don't like the fact she has my name, and I especially don't like her face. And I'm gonna do something about that at some point.
Oh no.
I would recommend probably keeping it low profile, like maybe a pie in the face, or she trips during gym.
What? No, that's abuse. Why would I do that?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you would probably do something way worse.
Oh, I'm definitely doing something way worse. But I'm not gonna trip her in class. It's a bit rude. That's a bully. I'm not a bully.
You know what, you're right. I'm probably not giving you enough credit.
Thank you. I'm just gonna go to her house and ensure she quits out of school instead. It's far easier. Mark the papers.
Maybe instead of ruining her school life, maybe having her transfer to probably not the most prestigious school. That would just be making her even better. Maybe just have her transfer out.
I like that idea. I just need to figure out how to do that. Transfer out to like Russia.
I mean, sure.
Russia sounds good.
Jeez.
All right, everybody, get ready to race. It's time. Oh, also, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. I hope you know this.
Probably.
Oh, and
I'm not the best runner.
I do appreciate that. Right, let's get going, shall we? Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, you are, because Static cannot go through a session without making a check like this, you are about to engage a dangerous foe, which is dangerous. So, who is team leader?
Kind of sounded like Rescue was.
Yeah, sounds
It
like
really
Rescue.
does. Rescue's like our code.
Do you have influence over everyone on the team?
Let me see. Reckon, check. Rhiannon, check. Seth, check.
All right. Narcissus?
I don't know. He's. God damn it! I forgot. How could you do this to me?
How can this happen to me? Does anyone mistrust the leader?
Mistakes.
No.
No.
I have a feeling Narcissus might mistrust me.
No, he doesn't mistrust you. There's a race. Like, we're gonna mistrust you. Does everyone have the same goal?
To win?
I think that's fair. And finally, are you ill prepared or off balance? I'm gonna say no. So yeah,
No, I think we're pretty good.
I think you're great. I will give you 6. And all right, so the race at the very beginning is there, and the very, very first part is the boy with the glasses and like the matted hair, who's like who's been put in, and he's like this funny short guy. Who's racing first?
It was Seth, I think.
All right, Seth. There's a very short guy with glasses who's joined the line. He's quite shy and quiet, looking around, and he goes down on one hand, and he like braces himself for the race. And it's time to go. On your marks, get set, boom! Seth, what'd you do? I'm hoping you describe this.
What? He's just gonna run. I mean.
Oh my god. All right. Are you actually putting some effort in to try and beat the others?
Oh, I think he is actually.
All right. In that case, if you could please roll, because this is a static test, directly engage the threat.
Oh, dear.
Oh, good. I'm good at that.
Rhiannon's cheering from the sidelines. Hey,
Yeah.
look at
Wow.
you.
Yeah.
Notes.
Oh,
God.
no.
Nice. I can respect that roll. Right, pick 2 from the list.
Take the lead. Take the lead.
Yes, I would like to take the lead.
And
Impressed?
Opportunity.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
guess.
I'm concerned
Oh,
what
wait.
happens if you don't resist or avoid, because what?
Oh god, right.
No!
This is star-studded.
Concerned.
It's star-studded.
It's like,
Yes, I would
you have
like
to
to
do
take the lead, and I guess I'll create an opportunity so we can maybe
All right,
win
so-
this race.
So the race begins. Boom! You start running. The boy with the glasses at the back, he's trailing behind everyone. And it looks like it's done. Looks like, a nice open shot case. You've got the lead. And as you stand there getting the lead, you about to reach rescue and pass it over. And as you're about to get there, everyone's looking back towards the people, like to see where they are and what they're doing. The ground that the boy is running on, as he's moving towards it, suddenly everyone else trips, including you.
What the fuck?
You're not quite sure what you tripped on. Something came out of nowhere, and everyone falls forward.
Oh,
You
shoot.
just take the lead, and you fall forward as you pass the baton over, because you still took the lead, but you didn't avoid the blows. And mark a condition of your choice. Just straight up.
Oh.
Everyone?
No, just you. Just you, Seth. Oh, when I said everyone trips, I meant everyone racing in Seth's section. Not everyone on board.
Everybody just splats.
Splat. Everyone running just splats, except for the boy in the glasses.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't have
opportunity-
angry mark, so now I do.
Hey! The opportunity that's given as you pass the baton over to rescue is that every other person is down but the boy with the white glasses, so they'll have to catch up to you guys in order to keep up racing. Rescue! You have the baton. Flyby girl's hands out. Bella's out waiting for the baton so she can go.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I don't want to ruin what little respect I probably gained from her.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anything, I'm going to... I want to try to, like, push just enough magical power behind my legs that I can run a bit faster.
I think that's fair. I'm sure.
But not enough to show not enough for everyone to know.
Wow. Okay. So, like, I'm something a little bit faster, but not cheat, is what you're trying to say.
You know what? No, you're right. This is cheating. Give me the consequences, Daddy.
All right.
Punish me, Daddy.
Well, the consequences will be later, but wield your powers, because you're trying to be fairly subtle with it, and I think that makes more sense.
Hell yeah. Okay. Not bad.
All right. And when you roll in, what's called that, you choose one. Pick one from the list.
God, would neutralizing an opponent even make sense? Maybe just creating enough of a gap between me and Flyby Girl?
I'll give it to you. I think that's fair. So, Flyby Girl gets a baton. You're ahead, and she starts running up, and you're like, not today, sister. And your steps, you increase using the power of your magic, and you've got a big ass gap between it. Like you're like a giant gap. It's completely unrecoverable. You go to the third person, who is Prince Narcissus, who's waiting directly next to Red Devil.
The red
Okay.
boys.
Oof.
And as you pass it to him and he starts running, he's like, "Yeah, I got this! Haha!"
Just be careful. This dude's fast.
What do you mean by fast?
That.
Oh, Red Devil has turned up the speed and is going all in. And by the time Prince Narcissus gets, like, to you, reckon, Red Devil has already got there and passed it over to Rocky, and Rocky's already running. Like, he clears the gap just instantly. Like, straight up, and Narcissus is like, okay, I wasn't expecting to be that fast.
Well, if they're allowed to use superpowers, then I guess I can too.
If you want to reveal you have superpowers, yeah.
Can I roll for Bird?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do it!
Olivia, no.
Do it, Olivia! Roll for burn!
Yeah, one sec, okay. Let me just get all these.
I can't believe Olivia's revealing herself to be Metaton.
Well, no, you gotta wait a second. Wow.
Well, I only take one condition.
Only one condition. That's not bad.
Only one.
Only one.
I'll mark angry because what the fun? They're cheating!
Well, remember, he's Red Devil. He was like, well, it's part of I'm just naturally fast. I can't help it.
I literally ate Satan's ass. I'm gonna beat you up, kid.
Wow.
All right, Rocky is last, and he is like bounding along as hard as he can.
Yep. So in that case, 1 second, I gotta wait for the playbook to load. Yeah, come on. Where is it? So what, do I get 3 burn or 2 burn when it's a 7 to 9?
3 burn.
Oh, lit. Okay. So, I'm going to use 1 burn to move.
I knew it. You're a monster.
All right.
To move and just basically like she's gonna push it. So it's like push the limits of what people can perceive to be normal leg length and just bound across, going just under the world record for the fastest person alive.
Oh wow, that's not a superhero thing at all,
God.
is it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
She no, screw it. She ain't subtle. She's gonna go full out.
Oh my god.
No.
Miles an hour. She's gonna make people eat her dust.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna roll against that. I don't see why I would. So describe winning as you reveal
Alright.
who you are. You reveal your powers.
Oh fuck. That's the only way to win.
Reckon.
Okay, so she's used Red Devil just mume with the dust. I assume the dust is red.
Mhm.
As it
you know,
should be.
aesthetic.
Yeah,
As
it's
it
not-
should be.
You're not racing Red Devil. You're racing Rocky, who's running.
Oh,
normally.
racing Rocky, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's running just normally, like a normal person.
Okay, so he's just, casual jogging, he's got in the lead, and then just leave him in the dust. His head is just, like, there's, like, that coating of dust that just is across the side of his face. His hair is, like, completely flat, pushed forward, as, like, Reckon is just, like, leaping and bounding and taking off across, and, like, there's, like, a very faint blue glow, just, like, propelling little, like, push pads being created so that she can like leap off further and further.
You win.
We did it, team! I'm gonna turn around and like start jumping up and down.
I'm going to facepalm.
Everyone just looks at you with their mouth wide open, and Godspeed is like, oh my god, these kids.
Rhiannon looks disappointed.
Seth actually looks a little hyped.
Chris Dawson's like, Olivia, you genius! And like goes to give you a manly handshake. And goes, I'll get right in there. You have earned my valor and respect. I was not fast enough to beat that creature.
Yeah.
But you managed to take the win. My father always says,
Narcissus.
winning is all that matters.
Well, see.
So Godspeed's like, maybe we should call it a day here, everyone. Yeah, I think we should let's call it a day. Sorry, we're gonna have to cancel javelin practice for later. Maybe next session. Everybody go back into your places and get ready for lunch. See y'all later. And he looks over
Looks
at you.
visibly disappointed.
I'm
No.
too happy and hyped up.
Narcissus also looks physically disappointed. He looks at you and he goes, next time. And Godspeed's like, yep, I'm just gonna leave because I can't deal with this problem. Nope. Bye!
Please tell me the principal crossover was there the entire time.
There's an announcement as you guys go in. Olivia Dunn, please come to the principal's office. Olivia, please come to the principal's office.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so I like to have lilies on my coffin at my funeral. By everyone forever.
Olivia,
Yeah.
it's going to be okay.
Exactly. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, you did do something wrong.
I'm
just saying that it's not
Out of character.
even just the fact that it's not even just the fact that I think it's the fact that everyone saw you use your powers.
Everyone saw me? Why were they looking at me? And not focus on the race.
I mean,
Because they were already all done running.
Oh.
they weren't really paying attention to themselves because I don't know who that kid is that's with star-studded in them, but I think he isn't a normal kid. But you know what? What's done is done. I'm sure that Principal Crossover has something figured out.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Why do you sound so nervous?
Because I haven't done school in so long, I don't know what the protocol is here.
All right, so for lunch, Annie, what's called Reckon will not be there for lunch. I should be at the principal's office, so we'll deal with you in a separate scene. But for now, we'll have a quick, short 5-minute break so everyone can get drinks and catch themselves up.
Nice.
And because I'm recording, chat is open for chatter amongst what's called the peanut gallery for exactly 5 minutes. I will not be here for it, so enjoy.
Mic off.
Jesus.
Why?
Why not? You know, it's fun.
Why?
It is pretty fun.
Like that's one hell of a way to reveal your secret identity.
Keep up the good work there.
Winning a race.
Y'all are doing great. Are you watching closely?
I do.
She does.
I'm just playing some Smash.
Like, all you gotta do is come up with some logical explanation for why you were able to break the speed record.
Well, clearly there was a time fracture anomaly that temporarily made everybody just high as hell, and the world got set on fast forward. So in reality, I was running an average speed while everybody else was tripping out.
Clearly.
Yes, there you go. Just pass that rumor along.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Hashtag free Olivia.
Reckon did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Reckon did everything
have to
wrong.
ask how many people actually keep their secret identity secret on this team.
Rescue is trying his best.
I was gonna say, Rhiannon kind of tries, but like, isn't super good at it.
I feel like Madeline will have to reassess whether he talks to you in his civilian form now.
Seth should have a secret identity, but he doesn't.
Doesn't
Who
care
has, time,
enough.
who has time for secret identities these days?
This is the one who throws money at everything.
I was like, she looks pretty different when her glamour's up, but it's not exactly a secret identity.
I mean, Madeline's hero identity is pretty much his main identity at this point. It's just his civilian identity is more of his, how to investigate without looking like, you.
I can't believe. I cannot believe Reckon has been revealed. First
And
there was the
just like
slip. First there was the slip up. Reckon, wait, Olivia, Godspeed. And now there's just flat out, hi, my name is Olivia, and I can run faster than everyone.
Hi, my name is Olivia, I'm the fastest person alive. Also, I'm not a person.
That part's not out yet.
Yet.
I mean, yeah, technically,
You're
like, they don't know who you are. They just know that you can run.
You're just not a, like, I don't want to say not a human because that's not right either, but it's just like...
Technically, it is right.
And it's like, you're not a human physically. There, we'll put it that way.
In terms of physicality.
Yeah.
Fake cough.
Fake cough. I'm sick.
I burned my throat like 2 days ago. I don't know on what.
I don't. How do you just burn your throat and not know what burned your throat?
I didn't have spicy food.
Did you have something hot?
Well, technically everything is hot when in comparison to absolute zero, but no.
Listen.
The spiciest thing in relation to every other food that I've had was fettuccine alfredo with a bit too much pepper.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad. That's not physics.
Are you sure?
No. I mean, my biology class was literally more no, actually, no, that was more biology. My chemistry class fit into my biology class. My physics class fit into my general science class.
Right, everyone, I'm back. So, Peanut Gallery, zip it.
Welcome back.
Nice to be back. Hey, everyone, how's everyone doing?
I missed you.
I missed you too. Right, is everyone back in large, back in charge?
I think so.
Large and in charge, chunky but yet funky.
Or like apparently it's called chunky now.
You got the chunk.
Chunky.
He's a wee bit chunky, isn't he?
Absolute
Oh my god.
An absolute fucking unit, mate. What a unit. Alright, so let's.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone okay? Well, I don't know what happened.
I think she was being attacked by birds.
No.
What?
Oh my god.
No, someone's
Or by
honking
a
their
horde.
horn outside.
Or by a horde of children.
Annie, I'm sorry. Alright, so we're gonna cut to the lunch lesson now, shall we? Let's deal with the lunch lesson with the lunch people. Prince Narcissus has come to inspect your lunches. Explain how lunches work in the Big Team House.
They're very bad.
That's mean. They're probably as average as every school lunch, which is to say, most people would consider them. I never minded.
Oh, I
school
thought you
lunches.
meant.
They taste fine.
I thought you meant the U.S.'s lunch in general.
No, I mean like lunch is just how the lunch at Big Team is. I said the Big High.
Oh, Rescue packed his own lunch. Fuck that.
I think that's fair. What about the rest of you? Did you all pack your own lunch? And did you advise Prince Narcissus to pack his own lunch?
I feel,
oh my god.
I feel like I might have.
No, I think like Rhiannon got her own lunch too, but I think she probably packed one for Narcissus, knowing he was going to be there. But she's not going to be the one to give it to him. She probably slides it over to Rescue.
Oh my god, no. I'm going to drag her with me.
Reckon is currently going to the principal's office.
Oh, and Seth brings his own lunch, I think.
Alright, so lunch people. Prince Narcissus is like, right, so this is the time when we eat, right? Because we have a designated eating time.
Yeah, it's like a break for everyone.
I fully understand. I have a few questions.
Go for it.
Where am I supposed to sit? There seems to be... If it's just me, or does this seem like an animal greeting ground? Everyone seems to be in the specific groups.
People do that a lot of the times just because it's who they're more comfortable with.
So...
Or who they know.
So I should easily just invite Bella to sit next to me instead of going to sit next to her.
No.
Oh,
I think we should just have lunch, just the four of us.
Oh, I'm sorry, but on your base idea, I invited. Oh, I can solve it. You're right. Bella. Yes. Please join us for lunch. I'd love to.
Narciss.
What? You said join us for lunch, so I got all four of us together, like you said.
The four of us,
Yeah.
you, me, Rhiannon, Seth. That is four.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, silly me. I miscounted.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Maybe. Right, take a seat.
Well, I wanted to discuss big team things, but I guess now we can't.
Oh, did you? Well, I'm sure. Oh, am I interrupting something? Do you want me to leave? I do not wish to disturb anyone. If you want to have a moment with your what's your name again? Prince Narcissus, dear. Prince Narcissus, I'm happy to let you have your moment. That's fine. I don't. And she starts to get up. It's like, no, it's fine. You can stay. Everyone is welcome on this table from all walks of life. After all, that's what we envision, isn't it? A place where all people are equal.
It is something that we envision. However, that is also something that we are supposed to be discussing in private.
Oh, gotcha. Well, if you're discussing in private, may I interest you in, if not going for this, voting for me for valedictorian?
I don't think we vote for valedictorian.
We do. Yes, but normally you wouldn't vote for that. But we've been told that apparently during the season that will be happening here, we would like everyone's opinion as to who they elect to be what they consider to be a representation of the school's best values. Not just from the teachers, but also from the students. And since going through a campaign is something that I practice quite often because I also happen to be like my school's best person when we go for like the school's like head of house and all of that, I thought I'd give it a shot. Plus, it's a really great way to meet people.
It is a good way to meet people, although I'm not going to lie, Bella. You seem great.
Oh, thank you.
You seem lovely, and I would like to be your friend.
Then
However, as of right now, I don't think we'll be able to hang out much, is the issue. I don't actually go to school here.
Then what are you doing here? No, stop. This is something that is private and important to you, right?
A little bit.
Then there is no reason to explain it to me. You clearly are a person who has their issues that they need to sort out in order, and I am not the one to put that forward.
Yes.
Prince Narcissus, yes, I understand you wish to have lunch with me, but if your friend, who is a close friend, has something important they need to do, I'd much rather they went through with it. Is that the same for all of you?
Rhiannon kind of like looks at Rescue and she's like, she doesn't know what it is that he wants to talk about.
Yes.
It's like, well, I didn't have anything specific to discuss, but if Angel needs privacy, then
please, I'll let you have it.
Sure you can have lunch with each other another day.
Why not tomorrow? Rhiannon.
I don't know who she's asking that to.
You, Rhiannon. Why not tomorrow, Rhiannon? Let's have lunch together.
Oh, me?
Yeah. All of you. In fact, all of you. Let's have lunch. Let's come over. Let's have lunch tomorrow. I'll bring a packed lunch for everyone else.
That would be lovely.
You are welcome to whatever your name is. Angel?
Angel.
I will leave you all to it. Have a good day. And Prince, yes, it's nice to see someone actually invite me instead of just making me have lunch with them for once. Not a problem. And she nods at you all and she heads off. The rest of the hallway is shooting daggers at you, and everyone is looking at you as you eat.
Great.
Seth looks like he wants to die.
I was gonna say, Rhiannon's still totally like, it's like if Rescue refused to like take the packed lunch she made for the prince and give it to him, then she'll like try to get Seth to give it to him instead.
No, you're giving it to him yourself.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
the prince you need to talk big team business, right?
I would like to discuss a couple of big team things with you, yes.
Well, if you would like to discuss it, I would say make it fairly obviously public because everyone else is listening in on our conversation right now. Well, go for it. You wish to make this is totally worth ruining that woman's day. It better be worth it.
How am I ruining someone's day by just asking for some privacy?
You didn't ask me for privacy when we started this. You've decided.
You know
that we
what?
have privacy
You know
now.
what? No, shut up. I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with this crap.
Good.
Wait, Angel.
I'm gonna get up and just walk out.
And as Angel leaves, he's like, "Good riddance." And now I don't have a chaperone, and I don't have the lady I asked for. This is a great day.
I'm sure it's not too late to catch up with what's-her-face, Narcissus.
No, I think she made a point. I shall eat, and it's fine. After all, I only have one more lesson, and then the next day comes up, and maybe then I don't need a chaperone anymore.
Does Seth refuse to like give him the lunch?
I think he'll reluctantly take it from you and just shove it at Narcissus, saying, "Hey, food."
Right, we're gonna cut
Can
to that
we-
moment, and before you continue, I want to cut away to Reckon. Reckon.
Yes.
All right, you're sitting outside the principal's office, and he's patiently. Also, there's like a people coming in and out, and that horned glasses guy comes out, and he looks at you and he looks away, and he takes a seat like opposite from you, and then a door opens, and Principal Costa was like, Olivia, could you come in?
Yes, ma'am.
Take a seat.
She'll take a seat.
Could you explain what happened today at gym?
Well, we were doing track and field, and we reached the relay race. So now,
That's what it's called, a relay race. I knew it was called something. I couldn't remember it. It's called something. I don't know what the bloody name is.
and I got a little overzealous and overexcited,
Go on.
and I ran faster.
Mm-hmm.
I ran faster than the world record
Mm-hmm.
in front of everyone
Mm-hmm.
without my mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not good because I have a secret identity that I want to keep.
Yes.
And I jeopardized the whole team.
Yes. She doesn't say it like that, but she's like, yes.
Yes.
Oh god, the emotionless yes, that's even worse.
So, what's to be done about it? If you
Simple.
like, I can make a call and have someone come in and erase everyone's memories for the last 24 hours.
No, you don't
Sure,
need
just pick up my phone. Hang on a second.
No, ma'am, you don't.
Hello?
This.
Hmm?
No.
Is that all you want? Oh, that's fine. Okay.
She's got her head in her hands right now.
She puts the phone, goes up, Annie, Olivia, I'm kidding. I do know someone who can do that, but I'm not going to call them to come and wipe out the memories of the school. Do you know the big team's biggest problem when it comes to this school?
No.
Is that everything that happens in the school revolves around them.
Oh.
Every moment, every issue, every single thing that could go through in this school that happens or occurs has some way connected to the big team. You may not notice it, but when people do things such as appear on a live talk show after saving the world, or be taken in by what's called a League of Heroes, people start to notice. People already know people in the big team who are at this school, and everyone associated with that group gets noticed as well. Those of you who need to keep secret identities need to work double hard to ensure they don't have it. Usually, that wouldn't be a problem, unless, per se, an entire large organization that may or may not still exist is hunting you down. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Then do you understand that if you jeopardize your place in the big team, we would have no choice but to transfer you to the League of Heroes to take care of? Because they would be able to have the facility to take care of you and keep your identity hidden? Is that what you want?
What do you mean by that?
If the big team by itself cannot keep you safe, then I will send you somewhere where they can. You are a special asset, and we would love to watch you grow up as a teenager. But if you do not conform when it comes to those specific things, such as keeping your identity hidden from people such as Grey, although they may not exist, there are people who both wish to harm them and wish to study them and wish to follow them. And you fall under all three of those categories. If you do not take care of yourself and your powers and your identity, I will have no choice but to ensure that you are treated as a special asset to be given to the League of Heroes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Good. I do not know what is going to happen after today's incident, but people will know you have powers. Most likely, they're not going to come after you because of it. But I do not want to see any more strange play from any members of the big team or otherwise.
Oh, okay, I'll let them know.
Good. Also, this whole arrangement with Prince Narcissus, I don't understand, and I don't know why it's happening, and I'm not quite sure why Psycho decided to put this on me. Excellent. You may go back to lunch.
She's gonna take a few tentative steps down. As soon as she's out of the office, she's gonna book it to the washroom.
All right. Okay, let's do rescue before we go back to Seth and Narcissus and Rhiannon. So, rescue, where do you go after that?
Probably just outside. If there's not a designated smoking area, I'm making one.
Okay, I think that's fair, because you will find Bella there, aka Flyby Girl, having a cigarette.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
You got a light?
She looks at you and gives you an eyebrow going, what, you ain't got your own?
I seem to have forgotten one.
You want to smoke too?
I occasionally partake, yes.
Do you want a cigarette?
I have a cigarette.
She reaches into her pocket and she gets out a lighter. And she sparks it. The lighter has the words AEGIS written on it as she lights up your cigarette.
Why do you have an Aegis lighter?
I stole it. Click.
Seems about right. Wait, from who?
She looks at you and don't ask questions. Just smoke cigarettes.
Alright, fine.
So, what brings you out to join me over here?
The lovely prince is, he's a handful.
He's a prince?
Yeah, that's what he calls himself.
What did you fight about?
Nothing, I needed to discuss something with my group. He invited someone without discussing, and I asked her to leave. Politely, she left, and everyone in the cafeteria seems to hate that.
Well, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, you asked her over and she left.
I know, right?
So then
People
why did you leave?
I can't talk about the things I wanted to talk about with an audience.
So you got up and left?
May as well. I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
She looks at you and she raises an eyebrow. So what? You let other people decide what you should do?
I mean, I've been doing it all my life.
So why stop now? I understand.
Exactly.
It's the same for all of you big team members, isn't it? You all talk the big talk, but you just have all you need is a big, strong man to tell you what to do every time. That's the big team in a nutshell.
Are you kink shaming us?
She looks at you and goes, honey, sweetie, darling, there's nothing I could shame you for that someone already hasn't.
Yeah, touche.
Could be worse, though. You could be part of Star-Studded.
Things not so great for you guys either.
It's hard being a vigilante group that rights wrongs that you wouldn't. But it's especially hard when there's usually only 3 of us.
What about that new kid? Thought he was with you guys.
Yeah, that's the new kid. We had to increase our numbers, but getting people to join a vigilante group that isn't a big team is a lot harder than it looks. Most people are like, oh, we want to be part of the big team. They saved the world. Look at that giant tree in the middle of the goddamn warehouse area. I want to be just like that.
It is pretty impressive.
I'm so tired of you all. You do what you think is right because you think that's what's supposed to be done. And you don't really have any laws to worry about. But unlike you, I have to worry about the consequences of my actions. Because when I do something crazy, you turn up to tell me it's wrong. When you do something crazy, your big boss comes in and says it's okay.
Sure, we'll go with that.
She looks at it and goes, am I wrong?
Things have just been a little crazy lately.
What, you're telling me that maybe for the first time ever, the big team can actually face the consequences of their actions?
Who knows?
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she does. She goes, heavens to Murgatroyd. And like a posh voice. She's trying to emulate like Elle's voice. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Oh no.
I love it. I love it. Well, who knows? I don't know what the big boss does. I don't know what he handles. All I know is that whatever he's handling the best he can. And now there's just more things happening.
I heard about something about the League of Heroes. Is that why Godspeed
don't remind
was here?
me. I don't know. I don't know why Godspeed was here. Maybe it was to keep an eye on us. Maybe it was for some other League of Heroes reason. Maybe he just really wanted to do a favor for the youths these days. All I know is something's going on. I'm not sure if I'm too happy about it, but I'm gonna roll with it.
I can understand that. She folds her hands and looks at you. Normally at this point in time, I'd be flirting with you and trying to get in your pants, but you just seem like the type of person that doesn't work on, you know?
Oh, honey. I am gay as can be.
Yeah. To be honest, it's kind of refreshing.
What?
It means
Not flirting with someone?
No, it means I can be a complete bitch to and not have to worry about the consequences.
Oh, yeah, that's cool too.
Sorry you're having a hard time with your team. I know the feeling. Even if your team sucks.
Sorry you're having a hard time with your team too, even if you suck.
I think that's fair. Fair and true. Right, I better get back inside. I got a few more classes to do, and I gotta try and make this new team member not suck any harder. I wish I could do one of your danger room things. Hey, you think Cyclone could lend us what's the big team base?
For the danger room?
Yeah. You guys are like near some warehouse somewhere, right?
Oh, that changed.
Wait, what happened?
Kind of burned down.
Oh my god, what?
I have no idea how that shit happened either, girl. Trust me.
All right,
you would
you know
not
what?
believe.
Stop right there. I have 10 more minutes. Update me on everything that's happened to Big Team. Start from the top, spare nothing.
I will spare some things.
Okay, you can spare some stuff that you think is secret. I'll just get it out of the other ones later.
All right, cool.
Deal.
Real fast.
Stop right there. We're going to cut away from you, deal with the scene, and come back to you again. That fair?
Oh, totally.
All right, so we'll cut down to Seth. You have the lunch in front of you, and the prince is not looking at Rhiannon.
And Rhiannon's not looking at the prince, right?
I imagine she's like looking down at her own packed lunch and just kind of like poking at it.
And hopefully we went somewhere a little quieter, right?
I thought we were still at the lunch table.
Yeah, we'll start the lunch table.
Yeah.
And the lunch is for you to pass to him.
Okay, cool, good, great. Seth is sitting there really wishing that Rescue didn't leave. I don't know if he'll actually say anything.
Ecstatic as like, did you give the prince the lunch that Rhiannon asked you to pass to him?
Oh, yeah.
Like under the table?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, he gave it over.
Oh, so you passed the lunch over, right?
Yes.
And he goes, what's this?
Food? What, you don't eat?
Oh, I do eat. I'm just asking where it came from.
Call her out.
Rhiannon like stiffens and is like immediately puts some of her food in her mouth. Seafood!
It's a peace offering.
Why? We're not at war.
Not from me.
It's a Cold War.
No, it's
Kind of
not
like
from
nods
you.
at Raven.
Is it from Bella? Oh, how nice of her. Who gave you
What?
this?
Sad.
Sure.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. So this is from Bella. Bella's lunch.
He just looks Narcissus straight in the eyes and says, "No, how did you come to that conclusion?"
Well, who else would make me lunch?
He just points at Rhiannon at this point.
Oh. He stares at the lunch and then he pushes it away from him and goes, I thank you very much for this lovely, delicious looking meal, but I cannot accept it.
No, you're gonna put that in your mouth.
Go on. Sorry. He pushes it back and goes, I cannot accept this because it is not coming from the person who clearly made it, who can't be bothered to look me in the face to say it. Most likely because they understand the implications of the actions they've taken. I cannot accept this meal.
I'm going to smack the ever-loving.
I think when he says the thing about like can't be bothered to look, I think like Rhiannon slowly like looks up and is just, I didn't think you would take it if it came from me.
I most likely definitely would not take it if it came from you, but I do not enjoy you trying to get it to me through third-party means. He says, finally looking at you for the first time.
I just wanted you to have a lunch.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that you care more about me than the dozens of people who are currently suffering from the actions you've taken, but I'm fine.
Okay. Yep. You like. It's obvious she's trying so hard not to cry.
Rhiannon, please roll a provoke.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
That's not gonna go well.
Oh yeah!
Totally not gonna go well because she is still currently guilty, understandably.
Mm-hmm. You did try and give him.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Exactly how I imagine it would have gone.
Pretty much, yeah. So you stare at him, like basically saying like what you say all the way through, and he looks at the meal, and he takes it, and he passes it back to you. Like, he literally hands it back to you, and he says, I do not wish to insult you or to offend you or do anything that is bad or horrible. But I cannot accept this meal because you, of all people, are the antithesis of why I'm here. And I cannot accept a meal from someone who cannot look me in the face and talk to me about our problems. And I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm sorry if it's terrible. But I cannot let the thing that happened with my people go so easily as to accept a lunch.
You were the one who said you didn't want to talk to me. What is it you want me to do? You don't want to talk to me. You want me to talk to you. Just, I want to fix it. Tell me how to fix it.
Rhiannon, mark one of your conditions, preferably guilty, if you've not marked.
She's already guilty.
Good. Just making sure.
Let's see.
No. If it's guilty, mark guilty and only guilty. If you're already guilty, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
This is specifically to mark guilty because you're feeling
Gotcha.
guilty.
Yeah, no, already there. Never left.
He takes a deep breath and he goes, what I would like to do is simply just enjoy my day and figure out how I'm going to save my people. Is that so much to ask?
No, I've been trying all day not to bother you so that you could. But that's apparently upsetting too, and I made you food so that you could also enjoy that part of it, but that's not... Nothing I do is right for you, apparently, so... Do you just want me... Like, I can go, I can try not to be here. I don't...
Before I continue, Seth, would you like to say something or do something?
Oh god. No, it's okay, keep going.
No, that's cool, guys. You do great. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna sit here eat my pizza. So good.
No, I think he's about 3 seconds away from exploding, so keep going,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay. So what's called? Prince Narcissus goes, I respect that you are trying your best to mend this, and perhaps at some point we can. And I never mean to cause someone offense who doesn't deserve it. The actions that were taken by you, and he takes a deep breath as he holds himself back and goes, the actions that were a consequence of you trying to save your people may have caused some damage to mine. And I respect that you were doing your best, and not many people could do what you do and would do what you do to save your people. The same way Prince Titus is trying to save his. But please, see this from my point of view. If I'm just to forgive you and say it's fine, what cause do I have to stop Prince Titus? If I am to not be against you and say that what you did was abominable and you should have been forgiven, then why am I here in the first place? Having lunch, making relay races, and trying to build catapults. Where do I go? What do I do? All my answers aren't easy. And it's not like I'm here on... He pauses for a second and he stops talking. Then he takes a deep breath and he goes, the point is, I'm sorry if I've caused you offense, and I will leave. You can stay and have your lunch. Thank you very much. And he gets up and walks off. Or he starts to walk off anyway.
I'm trying to decide what she does. I think just like as he's walking away, she's just kind of like tries to say loud enough for him to hear, and it's just like, I didn't ask for you to forgive me.
He turns towards you and goes, forgiving you was the easiest thing to do since getting here. It's the forgetting that's the toughest.
Hmm.
And then he continues walking. All right, I think that's a perfectly fine scene to cut unless Seth has something they want to do.
God. Besides making sure Rhiannon doesn't run away.
You're like, hold Rhiannon down. Bam! Okay, you're not moving.
Whoa, no. I think he's gonna let Narcissus go, but his knuckles are white, and he looks like he's not having a great time, but, I think...
Does he crack the table?
There may or may not be a giant crater on both sides of the bench that he's sitting on. But I think after a short pause, he just, looks at Rhiannon, and just kind of gauges, her reaction.
I think she stood up at one point while she was talking to him, trying to figure out what it was he wanted her to fucking do because he kept switching it.
Well, yeah. I hope I explained enough for you to know, because he doesn't know what he wants. He's not.
I kind of got that.
Yeah. He's like, what do I do? Sure I can't forgive this. I can't forgive this person. But if I don't forgive them, then I'm just like Titus. But if I do forgive them, then my people are suffering for no reason. What do I do? Okay, come on.
But yeah, so she stood up while she was trying to get a real answer, and of course didn't get one. But I think she's just still standing there, just watching him, and I can't. It's I feel like Rhiannon's just been crying a lot lately, but I can't help it. There's tears that are escaping despite the fact of how hard she's trying not to cry. And I think that since Seth is looking, he sees that she's starting to, I guess it would seem starting to fade from view. Basically, it looks like she's about to put up a perception glamour.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh god. I think he gets up. Puts a hand on. Well, he pats your shoulder, pats your back. And then after a second, just actually hugs you.
I think, she's a little bit surprised, but then turns and hugs him back and just kind of buries her face in his shoulder a little bit to avoid, to hide the tear face.
Hide those tears.
Oh, sorry.
Wipe those fears. And punch a fish.
Anyone want seafood?
All right. I think that's fair. Let's cut to Annie in the bathroom. Annie.
Okay, so...
I message. Can I see something? Okay, done.
So she's definitely upset and oh no, I screwed up really badly this time. No. Because that is definitely what I would do in that situation. Is holy crap, it's fucking terrifying. I'd say at one point, she's looking in the mirror. It's what's the point of having a secret identity? Existential crisis. And, I have angry marked.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Can I clear angry by breaking the mirror?
Yes, but you can clear angry by breaking all the mirrors.
Oh, can I break all the mirrors and maybe
yes.
kick a stall down?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, kick the stall down and like break one of the toilets, and so it's just gushing like that one video of the urinal, except it's a toilet.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Okay, I do all of that.
Ecstatic is so happy about this.
Alright. You break the urinal, it's broken, you're standing
Not the
there,
urinal,
feeling
just
pretty
the
bad.
toilet.
The toilet. You break the
Girls'
toilet,
washroom.
you're standing there, it's feeling pretty bad. You're taking a breath in. You hear a, oh dear.
I turn around.
Bella, the swan, is standing there with a... My darling, my dear, if you wish to break things, I would highly advise you don't do things that squirt water. Those take forever to fix.
She's frozen completely. Like it's like when one person's lagging, it's like completely frozen.
She sighs and she walks over towards you and she goes, that looks terrible.
What you saw?
It wasn't you using your powers to break things?
No.
I mean, isn't that what the big team does?
I'm not part of the big team.
No, of course not. You're probably just another normal person that just happens to hang out with them. And also has the strength to break a toilet to the point where it squirts out water. And can also run really fast, yeah.
But what you saw, that's not... No, that wasn't...
I'm sure none of this is bad and everything is good. I'm sure no one can worry about things and things will be great. And besides, I don't think there's a problem. After all, the urinal looks fine, right?
It's gushing water.
You turn around, the urinal is fine.
What?
What? Hey!
Consider this a favor from a friend who's also going to be valedictorian.
Oh no.
I knew there was something fishy about this bitch.
Fishy, you say?
Hey.
Listen.
She looks over and she goes, well, looks like the problem solved itself. Maybe we should leave here before someone comes in for the noise. I don't think I've introduced myself properly. I'm Bella. You must be Olivia.
Yeah, she's not going to hold out her hand to shake it like she did before.
Mm-hmm. And she looks down towards the mess that you've created and she smiles. I mean, the clear part smiles and goes, I understand that. People react that way when I shift. What? You think you're the only person in school with powers?
What kind of powers do you have?
That depends. What powers do you have? Do you tell your enemies and your friends everything you can do the first time you meet them?
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
I thought so. Listen, what matters is that I'm here now.
Wait, your enemies?
I'm here now. This school will be mine, and I will do my best to claim to ensure that nothing bad happens to it. And if the big team get in my way, I will stop them.
Yikes.
Okay.
Now, if you excuse me, I think I now have another lesson, and you've got music. Toodles!
How does she know?
Bye. She's gonna wait like for 5 minutes and another 5 minutes in the washroom and like book it out to try and find the others.
All right. Okay, and we'll finally do the last scene. We cut back to Rescue, and Rescue, if I say anything that you wouldn't have said, just say it.
All right.
So let me get this straight. You, so far, created a tree that goes all the way down to apparently the city of Montreal, which is apparently at the bottom of Halcyon for some reason, and it's sucking the energy out, and because of that, fish people are coming to destroy Zodiac City. But to create Zodiac City, she had to basically become a tree, and Zodiac City is now safe. And because of all of the actions, everything's been sucked out, and the big team base, due to a whole bunch of funny shenanigans, is broken down. But while breaking down, Olivia's now back up because we have to fix her up. And also, the League of Heroes are trying to recruit you all, but you're not quite sure what to do about it.
Girl, yes.
Wow. It's been a busy few months for you.
Honey, you have no idea.
I bet.
On top of that, there's just... all this secret identity shit is so frustrating.
You're telling me.
Don't you just wish we could just not have secret identities?
Yes! I don't want a secret identity. I want to fly around and break things up, but Daddy Dearest doesn't want me to.
Okay, not necessarily about breaking things up, but, you know, just like, it is so stressful having to be like, oh, yes, I am just normal rich boy.
I know.
Yes,
Do you have any idea how it is to be normal rich girl? Ugh.
Ugh, I mean, rich people problems, right?
I know!
Ugh.
How do people live like this? Is this what normies do?
Well, from what I remember, the short time, yes.
Ugh. Oh, also, you have a new person who's training you, and it's Hex, the former villain.
I know, right? That's so cool.
Oh my god, can you, like, get me in? He's really cool.
He's so cool.
I know. Do you know apparently he and Godspeed had a big fight out on the top of what's called, like, in Seattle, like, a few months ago? Like, no, a few years ago.
No.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Get out.
Like, it was insane. It was before
Girl.
Mystic Mage and all that, you know, apparently.
Dish.
Let me tell you. Now, here is the motherfucking tea.
I'm gonna fucking slap you, Ecstatic.
Bing, 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 bing. Unfortunately, here is the motherfucking tea. Unfortunately, the bell goes, and she's like, talk later.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give you my number, girl.
Oh, it's no props. I already got it.
Oh, cool. Then you know how to reach me.
Yep. I'll pass
All
you
right.
mine, though. And this,
Hell yeah.
I just want you to know, this is a platonic passing of phone numbers. I don't find you even remotely good looking, and I don't care what you wear, although you wear it fierce.
Honestly, same to you, girl, honey. Yes, work.
Deal. Yes, yes, yes. So, I'll see you around.
Sure.
Oh, and, hey, if you ever think of maybe joining a real team that doesn't have to do with this horse shit, pop on over. Staff said we're always recruiting.
I'll totally think about it.
It's gonna be really hard for you to match my fashion, but I think you can try.
Oh, honey, trust me.
Deal.
It is not going to be much of an issue.
All right, and we'll cut to the last scene. So it's oh god, I'm running out of time. How much time do you guys have left? I want to make this about maybe like a 10-minute, 20-minute thing.
I have time for that.
Okay.
I have like 6 hours.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah,
don't like
same.
going over line, but I know things are just the way it is.
Wait, don't we usually do 3 hours? It's only been like... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours.
It's almost
Yeah,
3 hours
okay.
now. We're literally
So we
done.
did start a little late.
Yeah, true.
We
'cause
did.
I did have to make recording. So, we cut to music class, and for a second, you're all lined up in music class, which is a big auditorium with a whole bunch of instruments laid out. And as it's all lined up there, and you're all basically there's a moment where it's like, class, and waltzing in, looking dramatic in a fantastic costume and a lovely little this time butterfly painted across the side of her face is Muse.
Girl.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Big High, welcome to your first music lesson of the season. I hope you're all excited.
I know I am.
Now, I know they say things such as those who can't teach, but you know what? Apparently, that's not the case for me. I am here to bring out your musical taste, to help you understand and feel what really makes you tick, to reach that level that even the universe itself would stop and listen to the sound that you create. And we shall find this out through the idea of pose, words, verse, and instruments. I hope you are ready for a fantastic season of beautiful memories, fantastic music, and of course, yours truly.
Yes. Stay. Gay adjectives.
She's like, I love you too, random gay guy in the back. Right, so let's begin. So he goes through a whole bunch of lessons and stuff, like teaching you things and like showing you like music sounds and raising your voice. How are you all do musically?
Oh, I am the motherfucking expert.
Are you like,
Well, I mean, aside from the fact that Rescue is in a band and also knows how
The
to
leader
play
of our band?
everything, it is called Rescue the Girls for a reason.
Rhiannon has, like, I guess you would call it, like, classical training. Like, she can play a lot of stringed instruments and the piano and has had, like, vocal lessons. But, like, not, like, contemporary vocal lessons. It would be, like, you know, for choir and opera more type stuff.
all right. And Annie? I mean, I know Seth's in a band, so he saw it.
Well, I can play saxophone.
You can play the saxophone?
Oh my god.
I can, quote unquote, play the saxophone. There's manual and there's automatic mode.
Oh,
Okay,
Manual,
okay.
she actually blows into the instrument. Automatic, she just blows through it as a speaker.
Okay, playing it through a speaker is cheating, and Muse, who has sound powers, is gonna be like, "That's cheating, darling. Don't do that."
But in the interest of time, I don't know. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure after all of that, Seth would have asked Rhiannon if she wanted to ditch.
Oh, Fergus, my bad.
Ooh.
Rhiannon, do you want to do that scene now and say whether you were there or not? If you want to ask,
we
Rhiannon
could-
You can just decide
we can do
it now,
this.
but we're short on time anyways.
No.
so-
I'm good. Everyone's good for at least 30 minutes, so we're good.
Honey.
Yeah, I don't care whether we do a scene or not. I know what our answer is gonna be, but
Well, let's cut that scene. So it's just outside the music hall. Everyone's already in. You're the last ones in, so you're together and no one's there.
I was like, Rhiannon's about to go in. Does Seth say anything?
Yeah, Seth, you kind of need to actually be like, "Oh, by the way, can we ditch?"
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I was thinking more like after the fact, like right after the fact. Like if we're already going to music class, then clearly we're going to music class.
I know. The only reason I changed is because like I'd moved past that scene, so I gave you another chance to do it. So that's if you want, we can say we cut all the way back to the hall to say you're doing it there. Because I want to give you, if you want to say you want to try and ditch, I will give you the opportunity.
Yeah, just like yeah, because I don't know if we're already like in front of class and we're going inside, then like I don't think he'd ask.
No problem. So
You
you're
know.
back at the cafeteria. Go for it.
Sure. I guess after things have settled down a little, he'd just be like, "You okay to keep going, or you want to get out of here?"
I'm not sure. Usually I would never consider skipping class. What do you think I should do? He wants me to try to make amends, but then he doesn't want me around. I'm really not sure what to do.
Yeah, I don't think that he really knows what he wants to do either. But I think maybe you could use a break.
I'm so torn. She's such a good girl. She doesn't like skipping class. Is this the last period?
Okay.
effectively,
I'll tell you
or
2 things that'll work here. 1 is the last period, so you skip it and have the rest of the day off. And 2, if depends on what you say, think about what it would look like if you skip class after the conversation you just had with him.
oh, that's right. She looks severely tempted. She's like, I don't really want to be around him right now, but
Actually,
would it look worse? Would it look worse if we didn't?
tell you what, Rhiannon, I'll make your life a bit easier. Seth,
Oh, no.
provoke.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, that's not. No.
I don't really want to provoke her though.
Yeah. I think in a way you are asking her, and this is a choice she's not sure of, and this will help seal what she wants to go for. Because it's an actual
Alright,
choice
but
that she's struggling with. So make a
It's
provoke.
not gonna go well.
Oh yes!
Rest in peace, us.
Woo!
Punch her in the face.
Right, nothing
Punch her
has
in the face.
nothing has changed. You put forward to her. Rhiannon, continue.
Yeah, so she was asking, don't you, it might look worse if I avoid him even more obviously now, wouldn't it?
Well, if you ask me, I think he's got more figuring out to do than you do.
But I'm still the one that needs something. Somehow. We can go. I enjoy music class. We'll just sit in the back. I usually sit near the front, but
I think he gives you like a small smile and is just like, yeah, if that's what you're okay with.
she just nods. That was actually a difficult decision.
And as you walk towards as you walk on the way forward towards the entryway, the camera pans back to a pillar that wasn't that far off from you.
Oh
You
no.
see, leaning against the wall is Prince Narcissus with his hands full.
How could you?
I ain't feel bad. It's true. That guy needs to figure that shit out.
You do.
At least he heard it. Damn.
All right. So we cut to class, and you 4 are there. Prince Narcissus isn't.
Oh.
Oh no. Rhiannon looks to rescue, like, wait, where's Prince Narcissus? Did you
You
not
know,
get back
normally
with him?
I'd be worried, and I probably should be, considering the fact I'm supposed to be his chaperone. But you know what? This is music class. This is something I'm actually going to use to relieve some stress. So I'm just gonna. He is his own person. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to be a brat and skip class just because of a little tiff, that's his own. That's his own issue.
So music class goes on quite well.
I'll say no. Rhiannon, like, she, like, she's the worrying kind. In case anybody didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
If like shocking, right? If like class went on for like 5 or 10 minutes and he never really showed up, then I think Rhiannon will like ask to be excused.
All right, let's make that. Well, 5 or 10 minutes happened, and he's not shown up.
Okay. Wait, are we just supposed to call them Muse or like Miss Muse or like MX Muse or I don't.
Director
Professor.
Muse.
Excuse me, my name is Teacher. Until you designate yourself worthy enough to call me by my name.
Oh,
Jeez.
May I be excused?
Why? So you can go search for the extra person that rescues what's called that Angel's supposed to be watching over that he doesn't care about getting there for? Do you forget that I have sound powers?
Like Rhiannon's like jaw is like mouth is like open, but she's just like I would like to make sure he's all right.
My darling, do you know how many people would pay money to have a class with me? If whoever this person is that is supposed to be chaperoned is not going to be here, he shall come when he's ready. Until then, you may sit. And, if you must know, apparently he asked to be excused.
Oh.
Well, there we have it. Baby gets his bottle.
Big Seth is ticked off royally.
That's it. It's like Rhiannon like just sits back down, demoralized or whatever. It's like got pulled by teacher.
Teacher.
Yes?
Are we going to have a chance for some free time during this?
Actually, after the one-offs, there'll be a free time, and I want you all to practice a certain part of your songs. I want one person in what's called people to split into groups of 2, one person to sing, and one person to play an instrument to accompany them. I will give you as much information as you can, and you can spend as much time as you can practicing, and I would like to hear it. Is there a problem, Angel?
Oh no, it's fine. I can work with anyone.
I'm glad. Apparently you're the talent, according to Principal Crossover, so please continue. Also, nice idea for the band.
Thanks. Wasn't entirely my idea, but you know. And by not entirely my idea, that means it was not my idea. I got roped into it, but it's been fun.
I'm glad. So, lessons continue for a while. It's 4 hours of practicing songs and picking a song and finding out what to do. What partners do you
have? I guess since they walked in together and probably sat right next to each other, Rhiannon would just end up with Seth. I don't know.
Alright. Rocky is there and he's playing with some drums and looking at
Oh,
yes, I'm gonna go with Rocky.
Rocky's like, oh, great, it's you.
Hey, you can play drums, I can play guitar, we can make it work.
Alright, you know what? You're the talent, so I'll take whatever I can get.
Perfect.
What about you, Annie?
Who's left?
Let me see. That's done. Oh, the boy with the glasses, the quiet boy, is also here.
Oh.
Oh dear. Okay, I guess I'll.
Oh no, and so is the Swan.
No, I'm gonna go sit with him. I'm gonna go sit with him as far away from her as possible because.
No. So the lesson continues. If anyone wants to, would you consider those who are musicians to be easy relief? You can clear anything that uses easy relief because you're certified musicians.
I would say it is easy relief, at least for me, but I don't think that would clear angry.
No, you have to break something to clear angry.
Exactly. So
it's hopeless.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Even if I could clear angry, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break instruments.
All right. At the end of it all, you are all basically told to come up and perform your song. First up is Rescue and Rocky. What do you perform?
I'm pasting it into during game talk.
Oh god, I'm scared. Fortunately, I have
Oh god, I'm scared.
Live it up. Oh, is it Sex Bomb Garbage Truck? Oh,
it's Garbage Truck. Oh, yeah, of course it is.
I'm gonna play a little bit just so the recording can pick it up. Oh wait, no, please I can't. Do. Yo, shit! YouTube algorithms will screw me. I can't play it.
Oh well, what if you used Fredbot?
No, that's still the same song. The song playing will still be caught by YouTube algorithm. But yeah, I know it's cool. Yeah, I best not use it at all. So
I mean, what are we monetizing the videos?
No, but like I hate adverts. I'm not having adverts randomly put on it.
Oh.
Anyone listening, you can take some time to play the song. Oh, you know what? I'll play it later. Let's just play the beginning.
Please do.
Let's
Please.
Just play the beginning. All right, so okay,
It's
here we go.
good.
That's it. That's it. That's all I get. All right. So that's what you guys do, and as always, it comes out stellar. Rocky has no idea how drums work, and you accompany him, and it's just enough to get through. And Muse like emphasizes and mixes a bit what's with himself to make sure it sounds all right, and you're good. Mm-hmm. Next up is Annie and the horn-rimmed glasses kid. What do you do? Do you want a moment together, or do you want to just play a song, or just go for it? He's like, I don't know how music works.
How big of a fucking nerd is he?
He's like
appearance-wise.
He's wearing big horn-rimmed glasses. He's got like almost like a dome-shaped hairstyle. He's he's wearing like a buttoned-up shirt and like khaki trousers, and he's just like looking at the instruments, going, I don't know what to do. I'm not really a performer. I wanted to go with Rocky, but that angel guy is really good. I don't want to get in the way.
It's okay. We'll work together as a team, and we can do this. What do you think?
That's kind of what Bella says. Like our Bella, for star-studded.
Huh. Well, she's got a different attitude than I do. I believe in you.
I'm glad for that too. Okay. So how are you gonna make him learn to play an instrument or sing to make yourself better?
I'll look at the array of instruments. I'll look at the the big heavy ones, and then I'll go walk over to take a triangle.
Oh, great! The most difficult thing. I'm so proud. He says sarcastically. Do you play triangle, or does he play the triangle?
Do you want to play the triangle?
Yes, please. Let's go. Ding, ding. I got a cowbell. I get a cowbell.
I'm gonna be doing a hard rock song.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna get this awesome solo. Okay?
Oh my god.
You got this.
Okay. So you practice it?
Yeah. Like I'll how does he practice?
He plays music next to you to practice.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about hearing other people. When you start practicing, the sound stays with you.
Oh, that's cool.
It's almost like you have a sound-based power person in the room who can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah.
It's magical. Alright, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's just like a scream rock. And, I gesture for him to hit the triangle just chaotically. Yeah, basically.
Let's put a fork in a garbage disposal. Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly.
I haven't thought of that video in so long. Thank you, Ecstatic.
Okay, so yeah, that happens. You've got it. She's like, I'm not quite sure what we're playing, but I'm sure someone will appreciate it.
It's fun, though, right?
It's definitely fun. I'll give you that. Wow,
you got this.
You big team members are really cool. Yeah, go on.
I'm not part of big team.
Oh, that's what Bella said. She says that you were part of the big team.
Huh?
She must be talking about someone else.
Oh,
Which
okay.
Bella?
The other Bella?
Who knows? All I know is that maybe the other Bella probably wouldn't be part of big team.
Okay. And it's the whole not sure if want look he gives you. But it's like, you know what the heck, I'll play music, I don't care.
I'm gonna high five him.
Yeah, he high fives you. Whoop-ah!
Hell yeah.
So you get up on the stage and you perform your song. Do you have any words you want to say before it starts?
I'll do a light cough, and then look emotionally into like the middle ground, and then start rocking out, head banging.
And he's like, ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
And then you finish with a big, finish, and like what Rocky at the back's like, yeah, woo! Everyone's like,
I'll clap alongside Rocky. He seems into it.
and Muse is like, well, that was inspirational. Oh, the way you took the music and you made it your own, but you didn't just go with the normal conforming idea. You twisted and burned it until it was the etched part of your soul. Oh, I can feel it. I'm excited. I want to write a rock song. I want to write a metal song. I haven't written a metal song. I should write one tomorrow. I'll write one tomorrow. Done.
You totally should teach. Absolutely.
Thank you. Right. Then a few more come through, and finally, I'm also Seth, Rhiannon.
Sorry, we're like, oh god, what are the songs? What are the songs? Did you hear that last one? Cat, should we go that one? Well, we know that like Rhiannon's doing the singing and Seth is accompanying on guitar.
Yeah.
And I think we decided on this one. We were like tossing songs back and forth, but there's not even. We're not playing Free Bird, Chris. No.
At this point, the door burst open.
Oh no!
Very exhausted looking Prince Narcissus is standing there. And he's breathing heavily. And he's like, wait.
Are you alright?
He seems fine.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to go. I had to get... And he holds up what looks like a shell. But it's got like 1 million holes around it.
Huh?
Oh, is it his instrument?
Oh, that is adorable.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take so long. I just had to find...
It's fine.
Where I put it when I came... Teacher.
It's okay, Narcissus.
I'd like to do a song with Rhiannon.
What?
Oh, gosh.
Oh dear.
And he gets up on the stage next to you, Kat. And he's like, I don't know many Earth songs. I don't really understand how your music works. But I do know a song that I heard once that people kept playing to me when I came up here. And it's very annoying and it's very weird. But if you know the words, could we do it together?
Is he asking both of us?
Yeah. Mostly you.
She like looks at Seth. I'd be willing to try.
Okay. I'll stop playing it then. Here goes. And
Chris,
he plays
this better not be.
He plays the opening bar to A Whole New World.
Well, she definitely knows the lyrics.
All right. If you would sing... Oh, wait, I made a wrong song. Not A Whole New World. Part of Your World is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that one's also very
that
good,
makes more sense.
That's what I assumed. I didn't actually
it's like I was expecting
even
Little Mermaid.
think of Aladdin.
All right. So he basically starts playing it. The sound that comes out, like Muse is sitting back having a laugh. The sound that comes out makes Muse stand up. Like he actually stands up, and his face is white. There's something not basic, not primal, but like almost like in tune with the world itself. He lifts up his hand and he like sort of like goes to stop and he sort of puts his hand back. As he's playing the sound around you, around all of you, the air kind of shifts with his music. There's something weird and strange about it. And for those of you who have heard the sonata in some form or the other, you would feel a connection to it.
Oh, that's really cool.
No.
I mean, Rhiannon had like never heard part of the song. Like she wasn't involved in any of that, so she just thinks it's really pretty.
So yeah, he looks at you like, the part to sing is up. Would you sing, please?
Huh? Are you actually asking me to sing Ecstatic?
No.
Okay, good.
Actually, yes.
No.
No.
Yes! Okay, no, I'm not gonna actually sing.
Okay.
I'm just saying to
It's like,
say
good, but I really not to. Huh? Yes, I said whenever. Oh God, the chat's going crazy. I'm not gonna. But yeah, like whenever like she can tell that. Like,
I wanna be where the
part-
people are. I wanna see them dancing.
That's the chorus, silly.
Right, shit.
But yeah, so
world, isn't it free? I'm just making up lyrics to go along because I don't know how's the word go? Song go.
Oh my god. You're an absolute dingus. I love you.
Seth is giving him the
Beautiful.
best acoustic finger guitar.
But no, she like when it reaches the appropriate point, Rhiannon will sing.
All right. So I'm not gonna have you sing. I'm just gonna cut from the singing straight to the end. I'm sorry, chat. Chat, no, you're not gonna have Rhiannon and I do a duet. I can show you the world.
This one isn't a duet.
No,
This one's
that's
a duet.
It finishes, and he takes a bow, and everyone gets up and claps.
Brandon is clapping for him as well because
So he bows.
that was so pretty.
It was very good.
I'm sorry, Darcy. Another time.
And he takes a step down and uses we need to talk about our instrument right now. And he says, "This is the song of my people." And he puts it down. And he takes a seat and uses well, lesson's over, everyone. I hope you had a good time. Class dismissed. And he's still giving Muse is still giving that instrument the evil eye. What the fuck was that?
Oh, that's right. Muse
So
would
it
not
was
be a fan of the.
It's the instrument that did all that.
Muse isn't sure. You're not sure. No one is sure. No one understands how the sonata really works. And everyone who was actually in the sonata thing, who went off to do the sonata stuff, isn't here. So something weird happened. Something weird and magical came from that machine.
God damn it.
And he comes out and he goes up to you, Rhiannon, and he goes, I realize something that I must say to you that's very important.
Oh, yes.
At no point during this moment have I asked you what you want. And as a prince of Montreal, which even in its current state still entitles me to some form of chivalry, I must ensure that the people who are taking care of me are well taken care of before I worry about myself. Just like you worry about your team, I should worry about you. I have done you a wrong in the service, and I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't need to apologize.
Nope, I do need to apologize. And you need to stop telling people that they don't need to do anything. I understand that you're not very assertive, and I find that quite endearing about you, to be honest. But there's some instances where you need to full-on take control of what you're doing and what your actions are. Everyone who listened to this song automatically gives him influence over them.
Interesting.
Oh, man.
So wait, we give influence to...
He has influence over
He
us.
takes influence over all of you.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. He did good music. Rescue appreciates good music.
Never heard
And
these songs.
in that very instance, Rhiannon, he's telling you that you don't need to just sit down and let people take it. He's telling you how the world works. And he's trying to shift your labels.
Well, I guess it's just no, she'll accept.
That's fine. I don't know what labels of yours are still there, but he'll shift your mundane down and your superior up.
Oh man, I like my mundane where it's at. Curses.
I understand. But he's like, no, you need to take some assertions. Come on. It's not your fault.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Well, I mean, it is her fault.
And he looks over, he comes over to rescue and goes, I may have done you a disservice earlier today, and I apologize. I did not know you wished to have a private meeting, and it is my reason and fault for that happened, and so I apologize for upsetting you.
I'm just going to say, you know what? How can I preach about letting bygones be bygones if I don't do the same thing? Don't worry much about it. It's fine. We're cool. Your music was great.
Thank you very much. He looks at Olivia and goes, I apologize if I offended you as well.
Apology accepted, but you didn't offend me, but, you know, if you hurt my friends, I'm going to come after you.
Duly noted. Thank you for helping us win that race.
Thumbs up.
He says nothing to Seth.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Nothing. Nothing to Seth. All right.
In that case, I think that he actually walks up to Narcissus and says, glad you came.
He turns to Seth and he nods, but he doesn't speak.
Then he'll leave it at that.
I'm so confused. Rhiannon is also confused.
Of course, because he did hear you say, keep Rhiannon away, so he's not very happy with you. But if you have nothing nice to say about someone, you shouldn't say anything at all.
What?
All right.
I feel like I missed something.
I also feel like I missed something. He said Rhiannon what?
No, he didn't say anything at all. He doesn't say anything to you, but recall that he did see you having that chat with Rhiannon.
Oh, right.
He didn't shit talk Narcissus, though. I mean, well, he said that, you know, Rhiannon would like a break and that Narcissus clearly has some things to figure out.
He's also a teenager, so he's probably taking it as you shit-talking him.
Probably.
All right, and on that note, if you want to have a final scene, I'm about to end the session. If you want to do anything else before I end the session.
I want to see if I can get everyone together to play Clash at Demon Head.
I don't think I know what that is.
Oh, honey.
Neither do I. I've never played that song. And Bella comes forward and goes, oh, don't worry. I'll do the lead vocals.
Wait, which Bella is this?
Bella the Swan.
What the hell no?
She's like, please, it's fine. I'm sure you don't mind. After all, you're making us all play. I don't see why.
Oh, no, not them. I meant my group.
Oh, okay, fair dues. I thought you said everyone played Clash of Demon Head.
No, I meant our group. So Seth, Rhiannon, B-Reckon, Narcissus, me.
Everyone.
I just want us all to have a decent time. As a finale for music class.
Okay, I'm going to ask you something. I will let each and every single one of you clear a condition if you go with what I'm about to say. If not, I clear a condition if you let me end the scene now before you go in the band to play Clash of Demon Head, or I will let you play Clash of Demon Head.
I'm confused.
I'm also confused.
I'll clear a condition for all of you if you let me end the game here with a final scene instantly, or I will let you play Clash of Demon Head and you can all do it together. I'm offering you an incentive to have me finish the game now.
Well, I think Xenia was saying that we want to act out the scene.
No,
just that they want
a
that
nice
to happen
little tidbit. Yeah,
as like the send off.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
send
I was
off.
gonna do something a little bit mean. That's why I said that. But it's fine.
Oh,
No, it's
now
fine.
I'm concerned.
You're gonna do something mean to us.
Nope, it's fine.
I don't want
It's
him to do something mean to me.
That's fine. So you all get together and play Clash of Demon Head. There is some accompaniment, and Prince Narcissus doesn't know the song, so he doesn't join you.
Well, at least he can listen to us sing Black Sheep.
Excellent. And as you sit up there and you play the song, Bella the Swan saunters on by his side and takes his seat. And she looks over and she's like, they're really good, aren't they? She's like, yes, they really, really are. Despite who they are. And she's like, you know, we never had that lunch date. Perhaps we should have it tomorrow. And he's like, I'd love that. Hopefully this time we can speak. And he's like, I'm sure me, you, and the team will have a lot to talk about.
She's a fucking Wisconsin, I know it.
And scene. All right, guys, that was a session done. Everybody happy with this? Okay, cut it up.
I know what she is, and I don't trust her for a second.
There's a lovely moment where everyone is cheering and we're like going through class and it's like cutscenes, and there's a bit where you're all walking home and Prince Narcissus like, oh man, that was good for Monday. What's gonna happen Tuesday? As the credits roll in the area. And it's time for end of session thing. So starting from Annie.
Oh my god.
God, it's not the reaction I expected, but I'll take it.
I really don't know. I didn't grow closer to any of you. Or away, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna grow into my own image. I'm gonna fucking shift my danger up and mundane down because I fucked up, man.
I think that's fair. Next on the list is Rhiannon.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think I did this last time too. Wait, no, I didn't, because they did not end at a good point last session. But I think she grew closer to Aries. Seth. So I don't think you already had influence, but I do not recall.
Fantastic.
No, I did not.
Next on the list is Seth.
Yeah, also to Rhiannon, and you already have influence.
No, I don't.
Shift them labels, dala.
Huh? No, I never had influence. Last time you gave it to Rescue.
I didn't mention it, but you are one of his loves, so technically you do now.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd changed those. Okay, good to know.
Who's your rival? Who's your rival?
I only have one so far, and it's Gabby Monroe.
Oh my god.
Alright, so in that case, I guess I do shift labels.
If I could make Narcissus a rival, I would.
You can always declare someone's your rival at any point. There is no mechanic for it. You just go, that's my rival now. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, but
fucking
NPC.
enemy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or fuck the enemy.
Oh, baby.
So, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. It's fine.
But anyway, so I think mundane up because he was being so nice and comforting. I don't know which one to put down.
All of them.
She would probably move down danger because she's never she doesn't see him as a threat to her. You know, he's too sweet and friendly. So yeah.
And
disgustingly
finally,
sweet.
Rescue.
Hi. I would say I grew into a new image of myself, which would be up danger, down superior. I wasn't a very good chaperone, and I also just kind of stormed out.
I think
so.
That's
you know.
I think that's fair.
Yay!
Right.
I am now neutral across everything except freak.
All right. So with that in mind, I think now is a good time for me to end the video. Let me just close some things down. Those of you who are watching this recording, because I made one because I'm terrible and I just had to try it out. Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.
Bye-bye.